Hey, hey, playing with the shit, hey. Little chick still playing with the shit, hey. Got it back, still playing with the shit. Old homeless ass nigga, what you stand with the bitch? Playing with the shit, hey. You can tell who really playing with the shit, hey. You broke as hell, you ain't playing with the shit. Pillow talking on the players while you live with the bitch. I heard my name in rooms that I ain't been in. They running off shit that I invented. You gotta show that ass and all them titties. You cannot rap, that's all facts, you all gimmicks. I'm a big dog in my division. I'm the big boss in y'all pigeons. Bird assholes with no vision. I gotta fuck my ass and I made my own millions. Broke ass nigga, I can tell you a dub. Rich ass bitch, I wear Chanel in the tub. PWS, I'm a player with a slug. Drop a 30 in that bitch, it ain't no snare in that drum. Car loud as shit, you can tell when I come. It's the head and I get, keep it player when I'm done. Hey, I'm with the shit, hey, we're all of it. I'm a superstar, but I hang with players and the thugs. Playing with the shit, ayy. Little chick still playing with the shit, ayy. Got it back, still playing with the shit. Old homeless ass nigga, what you stand with the bitch? Playing with the shit, ayy. You can tell who really playing with the shit, ayy. You broke as hell, you ain't playing with the shit. Pillow talking on the players while you live with the bitch.
I can tell, nigga sick. Feel like I'm homeless, I be laying with them sticks. Shit, for real. Bitch, all advance on my wrist. So early in the morning to some eggs and some grits. Fuck is my meat? Hell wrong with this bitch. Shopping for new tools, got your hoe on my list. Easter egg hunt, shells poke, vice fence. Pull up, knock his power out the pole, gotta switch. No more responding, I'ma catch him, nigga, know he sliding. When them bald heads hit him, he ain't Jody mama. Yeah, I dropped a song called Who Shot You, but he know who got him. Look the way we got doggone, feel like Coney Island. Man, bitch, keep on hating, cause my side hoe look like Pocahontas. Ex bitch had a shot, she let him fuck it up, just photo bombing. Knocked her for 250,000 when it bought some house. Guess he fresh to death, he hit the mall, we caught him walking out it.
Playing with the shit, ayy. Little chick still playing with the shit, ayy. Got it back, still playing with the shit. Old homeless ass nigga, what you stand with the bitch? Playing with the shit, ayy. You can tell who really playing with the shit, ayy. You broke as hell, you ain't playing with the shit. Pillow talking on the players while you live with the bitch. Hey, pillow talking on the players while you live with the bitch.
BFG 300 shit.
Let's get to the money conversations as of lately I've been reaching. Blew the bag to get them cases closed, dismisses and repeated. I paid the cost to be the boss. It's only right a nigga beat it. Lately battling against the odds and sucker shit. No, I can't be with. I've been broke before, got rich, some more see money coming least. These niggas switch up on the gangsters, get painted on tall tees. Them back doors been flapping open. Ain't no peace inside these streets. If my partner fuck with the suckers, then on my partner I might breathe. Let's Glock 30, hold 30 while throwing 30 while I squeeze. Ain't coming please when they're a nigga like what the fuck you niggas think? They don't keep it gang business, they talk the hoes and the police. So what I tell you if you lost, you can't get back from biting cheese, nigga.
Hey, need a plug on the work, I can call heck. 40 plus on the gleek, that's a Chris fake. Christian moves on my feet, bitch, that's light work. I watch me put them in the air just how I kite.
Keep it street, but most niggas don't keep it gangster. He go with rap, but not the block, gon' get your rank up. Break it out the bitch and whip the arm and hammer. Be cautious about the niggas, it's round, you niggas be walking cameras. On gang.
You niggas tricking on a bitch, I'm getting to the cheese. Yo, bitch, pussy wetter than the 7 C's. 5-inch ARPs, we got 10 of these. Fresh nickel, two-tone with the lemon squeeze. Catch them up in traffic, jacking up on you niggas' cars. Let this smacker play through if you fuck with bars. It's BFG tackle gang, we don't fuck with stars. Turn this block into a range if you fuck with ours. Christian lose on my feet, that was 3K. The bitch is broke on the trick, I'm on D-way. Now I don't fuck with ghost Glocks, they got a delay. Heavy stepper in the game like it's EA. Need a plug on the work, I can call heck. 40 plus on the gleek, that's a Chris fake. Christian moves on my feet, bitch, that's light work. I watch me put them in the air just how I kite.
Keep it street, but most niggas don't keep it gangster. He go with rap, but not the block, gon' get your rank up. Break it out the bitch and whip the arm and hammer. Be cautious about the niggas, it's round, you niggas be walking cameras. On gang. gang hitty in this motherfucker.
Man, that bitch ain't make one court date. Poor tasting women got me sore faced on store day. Now take can 4 S's with the Porsche. Racing Lamborghinis back and forth, less horseplay. Foreplay, coming through them bandicans. Looking for them suckers riding around me and Hamilton. Fans trying to tackle me. Quarterback scrambling. She said she want a boyfriend. Me, I'm in the management. Shit been and handling. Back up in that panicking. See some else, but I was born broke. I ain't panicking. Double this and triple that. Needing every kibble back. Play with minus metal. Get to rocking like it's Nickelback.
Niggas try to play the rubber, they ain't like us. Don't let the pills and the liquor get you hyped up. I'm respecting the gang, I'm gon' die for. I knew exactly what it was when I signed up.
I don't trust a bitch far as I can see, cause he's about to be choosing. Telling me if he wanna slide with me. Fuck the talking, let's get to it.
Lane switch, skip the state and miss the court date. Real street nigga, ain't no slander on my resume. Ain't freezing up on drills and sofa kills, ain't got the time to play. And bitch, it ain't no sitting in my face if you ain't trying to pay. Double top reports and scratch the foreign, finna come anew. Ice with the spray, purple garbage, finna pour a dew. His beef within his beef, we run the streets, ain't finna call the truth. So eliminate the suckers playing sides, it's time to pick and choose. Better rallies, working with a purpose, can't afford to lose. Frostbite in the Cuban, so much ice, I probably catch the flu. Dumbing through these hundreds, count 100 large and all blue. She say she want a boyfriend, but me, I need the hoe to choose.
Niggas try to play the rubber, they ain't like us. Don't let the pills and the liquor get you hyped up. I'm respecting the gang, I'm gon' die for. I knew exactly what it was when I signed up.
I don't trust a bitch far as I can see, cause he's about to be choosing. Telling me if he wanna slide with me. Fuck the talking, let's get to it.
Isso.
Got it. Knock the beat off your face with this hay. Tell myself the bitch it's okay. Knock the B off your bake with this A. A sucker died, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only knocks on Steve, I'm gon' lay. Knock the B off your bake with this A. A sucker died, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only knocks on Steve, I'm gon' lay. That's on Steve, I apply pressure, I bust pipes. The gang guy go bless me with a trip on one night. Fully kit plus a drum, I attach it to green sights. I caught a body, ain't skirt off, I'm leaving the scene right. That's on me, I don't play. I'ma squeeze with this A. I was chillin' last night, but I'm a demon today. Bagging nigga for the chips like it's Frito or Lay's. Duck the alphabet boys, catching B's with a K. Get your ramen, I won't top. I'ma aim until it lock. Cloud chasing on the gram, now he famous in the box. They can't tame me, I'm too hot. I'm the same inside that box. Get it poppin' on the spot, I need a fade from Marriott. Yellow tape left on the scene, that's for disrespecting team. 556, 223s, that's gonna shave me Mr. Clean. He been praying, asking please for some movement below his spleen. We gon' spray him till he freezes. Fuck the ops until I leave. Got him. Knock the B off your bake with this A. And sucker down, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only knocks on Steve, I'm gon' lay. Knock the B off your bake with this A. A sucker down, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only knocks on Steve, I'm gon' lay. Get the Addy on that boy and knock the B off his bait. My first time with this chop, I fell in love, that's on lace. So I suck on TV, a old bitch like Ricky Turkey Lake. He got killed on Kenny Cameron, channel 2 said with a K. Been on freeze for a case, now they thinking they safe. I'll be home real soon, I just see my new date. I'ma need like 2 A's, I'ma chill for 2 days. But it's on when I touch it, I'ma come like Hussein. Chop a kick like Luke Kane, all they see is blue flame. 200 on his dash, yeah, I'm in that new thing. We don't do no new names, and we swear like 2 lanes. Leaving puddles with this drip, can't pronounce my shoe name. I got Rolly on my wrist, BBS is in my mouth. Get the Addy from the bitch, and we staking out your house. We got bodies, we got skits, niggas know what we about. Interrogation, tell them shit, it's like a staples in my mouth. Knock the B off your bake with this A. A sucker died, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only nash on Steve, I'm gon' lay. Knock the B off your bake with this A. A sucker died, I told my sucker bitch it's okay. Really wanted them ones, yeah, I'm gon' squeeze, do not play. If I get that, he only nash on Steve, I'm gon' lay.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, man.
Oh, man, bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga spill it. My ninth and wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't in it, you niggas don't talk no guns, we ain't in it.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. Sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Yeah. Gang in the field, bitch. We be something like the Pac-10. Yeah. Hey, what's happening though? Gangland at the dark. We in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, they probably thought a nigga wasn't gonna go live today. Hey, reappear. Peekaboo. I see you. Yeah, we around. Yeah, what y'all thought? They be like, yeah, bro. When a nigga don't go live, they just swear a nigga something happened to a nigga page, or they be hoping something happened to a nigga page. Even if it's some shit due, it's like a nigga got a backup page. So it's like, come on, man, make this make sense. You know, it ain't a, I'm gonna do this shit regardless. Whether this motherfucker got 2 subscribers or 200, nigga, 200,000, nigga, we still gonna bring awareness. And that's what this shit be about, to bring awareness. I don't know about y'all, but you know, you niggas that be like, y'all niggas, even with niggas with 80,000 subscribers, y'all niggas ain't really making no money off this shit, bro. Like, y'all niggas be buying views. And I ain't gonna tell you what y'all doing wrong when y'all buying the views, but I know what the fuck going on when y'all doing that shit. Just know, your shit ain't adding up right. And when YouTube see your shit and it ain't adding up right, why is it like this, but you ain't got this? Why is this and you ain't got that? Because you paying for views? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Shit gonna get zapped, nigga. Fast as hell. My mama kids, man, y'all know what it is. Nigga, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Slap that notification bell. We got some shit. Some creep. I'm talking about, man, this shit weird. Some weird doorbell cams. We about to get back in to the Bernard Robinson, his interview, and we also gonna get into the final hours of Mac Dre. And then I noticed ever since I be talking shit about that bitch ass nigga. That nigga know he did some weird shit to my shit, like on the real. Like they like shadow ban me or some other weird ass shit.
Like they like shadow ban me or some other weird ass shit. So you know, this shit, like, I don't know, fuck, I really don't give a fuck. We still gonna rock regardless. I just dropped the link. Shout out to my nigga Stash Low Man. We got in the building first. First, who we got in the building? We got Tall Glass in the building. Shout out Tall Glass. We got Stash Low Man in the building. Brooklyn Stand Up. We got Incognito. You know what I'm saying? In the building. We got Don in the building. Carolina Stand Up. Miss Cynthia in the building. 313. We got Ash in the building. Come on, man. Uh, Show love. We got Money Bird in the building. Uh, we got Mama. We got Joe. Town Business. You know. We got Ange in this motherfucker. 313. Come on, Karen Angela. Shout out Karen Angela. She like, man, it ain't no sound. Yeah, that's because I be going through the music. Teresa. Shout out Teresa. Who else we got on this motherfucker? Uh, Salute. Y'all know what it is, man. We up in here, man. Hit the link. Feel free to hit the link. We about to get into it, man. The last hours of Mac Dre. We're gonna get into the last hours of Mac Dre. We're gonna get into um some creepy doorbell cams, man. But first off, man, you know, without further ado, let's get into this Mac Dre. You know, let's see what's going on with this Mac Dre, man. Let's get this town business up in here. And then we're going to ease our way into the rest of the content, you know. So, yeah, man, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, slap that notification bell every time we spin a block. Y'all going to spin it with us. Hey, drop kick that motherfucking notification bell, if you will. We about to get into some, you know, spunky content, you know. The last hours of Mac Dre. I mean, from the Bay, if you from the Bay, you really know what's going on. If you from Kansas City, you kind of know what's going on, you know. So for the people who don't know what's going on, legendary artist out the Bay Area, Mac Dre, started the Romper Room, uh, one of the most influential rappers in the Bay, you know, especially far as the hyphy movement. You know, people took on the stunner shades, you know, the glasses with the missing lenses, the stunners without the lenses, um, Thiz dancing, popping pills in its entirety. You know, just everything, man. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all know what's going on with Mac Dre. So yeah, man, hit the like button. I'm over here rolling this wood. I was on one when that Weez Gotti came on. Shout out Weez Gotti out of Richmond, California. Free Weez Gotti. Nigga dropping heat and he locked up. It ain't no excuses. How a nigga dropping and he locked up. This nigga locked up and he dropping. That's Manny. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses. Period. We got Mama in the building. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
Oh man, you know, rolling up some of these black rounds.
Black?
Yeah,
Shit, I got a new thing.
hell yeah, they
I
got
just
some black
finished
rounds
voting.
going on right
Fired
now.
up.
Hell yeah, you know, my favorite is the Obama, the mo,
I ain't even
the
had that
Obama
yet.
thing.
I gotta find me a club that got that.
Come on, man, the Obama thing's going crazy.
Hmm. Gotta show some love. No.
Come
Damn.
on, man. Yeah, they what you heard about Mac Dre, as far as his last hours in Kansas City.
Um, Let me see. What I heard about him was some dude or something supposed to have set him up or something. The
Yeah,
fat
they
dude,
said
the big black nigga, and he ended
yeah,
up getting killed like years later or something.
they
But
said
they say he didn't do it though. So I don't
they
know.
said
It's between Kansas City and Vegas, right? Because where did they get his body at? Or he was coming somewhere from Vegas or something, right?
nah, he was in Kansas City, and
Oh,
that's where it happened. out
So
there.
wait a
He
minute.
was
So
he
so
was he was
it
coming back. He was coming back to the bay. He
mm,
was coming back to the bay, but it was some shit that had transpired, and we about to see right now in this video. But for the most part, they said they knew who did it, and allegedly, for those who don't know, they said Mac Minister was the one to unalive, to purge on the dude who allegedly did something to Mac Dre.
but that's weird because wasn't his van full of people up in there? Like how was he the only one that came up dead when it was his van was full of people, right? Hello? The sound went out.
Oh my bad. Yeah, that was when they purged on the jacket, and they did
Yeah,
that
that's
to the
what I'm
jacket.
saying. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But for McDre, ain't that? Cause from my understanding, they said he wasn't even a driver. He was in the back seat. I mean, he was in the back of the van.
Yeah, I don't think that nigga was driving the whoopty. I don't think he was
Yeah,
driving the
that's why
road.
I don't get. That's why I don't get like how he was the only one that died when he wasn't even the driver. But they said it just looked like whoever shot the van up, they only shot where he was. You know what I'm saying? Mac Dre was. They didn't even shoot in the front where people was driving and stuff. You know, he had one of them old school vans that was fixed up. You know what I'm saying? He fixed that motherfucker up.
Hold on, we about to get into it though, man. But yeah, though, man, for y'all that don't know who Mac Dre is, like I said, man, prominent
Y'all see that van?
figure in the Bay Area. You know, like when it comes to the hyphy movement, uh, I think it was really that hyphy movement was really based on Mac Dre, and because in Oakland we didn't do the thizzle dance and the all that. It kind of like trickled itself on down to Oakland, and they kind of added the Oakland attitude with the Vallejo pop off type. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So when it comes to Mac Dre, like he up there. When you gotta mention the greats, Too Short, E40, Andre Nicotina, the Jacker. You gotta mention Mac Dre. You can't not mention Mac Dre. You see what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
come. He comes up there. He comes up there. Even though I ain't even gonna lie, when he when he got killed, I ain't even know who Mac Dre was. Even though I was listening to his music, but
Yeah,
I guess I just was never really paying attention. Of you know what I'm saying? Of I mean, like I said, I was listening to his music, but I guess I didn't trip that his name was was out there or whatever. But when everybody was like, not. I mean, when Mac Dre died, I'm like, Mac Dre, who the hell is that? So they start playing his music. And I was like, oh wow, like I heard the music, but I didn't know who the artist was.
yeah. My
So I,
first. What was your first time you heard Mac Dre? In the what was the
that
song?
first song, what was that damn, what was that song? It wasn't the Dizzle dance, was it? No, it was the one before that. The one damn, what was that song? I can't think of it. But it was something I heard the Dizzle dance, and then it was like it was one of them other. It was like a kind of slowish song or something like that that he was rapping on or something like that. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that was him. Like now, I mean, like I ain't gonna say now, but back then when he passed
Yeah,
away, I just started really trying to listen to his music to understand. You know what I'm saying? Looking at stuff to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what happened to him and why it happened to him and stuff like that. Because from what I got, he was a cool person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so was so was he from out there and he moved out here? to California, so he was going back and forth, or he was from out
Yeah,
here. And
out there they be showing love and shit. My first Mac Drake song I heard was Boss Tycoon with Yuck
mhm,
Mouth. With Yuck Mouth. I was going to McClymonds. For y'all that don't
mhm,
know, McClymonds, and we call that Mac, the Mac House.
yeah, the
I
Mac
was
House.
going to
That's still
Mac
that's talking.
on the real. I got kicked out of the other school, and then I started going to Mac, and then I used to sell weed and shit. So I had cut school that day, and I went with my partner, and that motherfucker came on, don't, don't,
Yeah,
don't.
that song right there. That's that song. Yeah, that one.
Fuck
I
what
like that
it
song.
costs. I'm a boss.
Yeah,
Tycoon.
I cool. I
Tycoon
cool.
did this
Yeah.
sauce. I'm floss. I was like, oh, this nigga going crazy with Yuck. Yuck was on that motherfucker going skits.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this, bud? He like, nigga, you ain't never heard of Mac Dre? Nigga, never.
Mm-mm. And
I'm like,
people
where
was
Blood
like,
from? He from Vallejo. I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard of Blood. GLD. That motherfucker go crazy though.
yeah,
You know what I'm
people
saying?
that I know, people from Wood and them, like Benny and all them from down there from what's that, Wood Street down there, really like 19 Wood. Them motherfuckers was really blasting that shit, and I'm like, who the fuck is this shit? Because at first, going to little parties and shit, people was playing that shit in house parties and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when they would play something that I didn't know, I would just stop dancing, just go stand by the wall and just listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, when you really sit back and listen to all his underground shit, he got slapped. It's slapped.
On my mama, that nigga had one. That nigga said, "Come on, you busy? Let's do some grown shit. Put on a tight thong, too small it don't fit. When I'm on a thears, I'm a fool. I don't quit. Unborn kids, nut all on shit." That nigga retarded. That nigga said, "Unborn kids, nut all on shit." On the
That
real.
nigga was spitting though. He was spitting some real ass shit though. If you really just listen to his lyrics and shit,
That nigga
he was
said, "I do anything to win. While referees cheat, I flagrant foul and bruise the beat. We them in weak. I'm a royal flush. Give me some shrooms so I can get much, kick dust. Always is something tight, hella loud with the whistle with a suction pipe, rolling dice. In Vegas casinos, ask Kilo. Nigga, he know I'm well connected. I know big whales, the shows and federal rails and hella sales. But nigga, it never fail. Shit don't stop till I drop hella sales, hella mail. Call me the post mail. From Vallejo, born in Oakland, Yokin. Dodge diplomatic. Fuck three strikes. Get the bitch to batty.
yeah.
That
That
nigga
was
Mac
raw.
Dre used to have me weak. Oh, mamas though. Joe, hit the link. Come on, man.
What's
Tell me
up?
when
What's
the
up,
first time
sister?
you heard of
What's
Mac
up,
Dre.
sister Yanni?
Yes, yeah. What was your
How
first
your
Mac
day
Dre
was?
song?
Yeah, come up
Man,
here, Joe.
come on.
Come
You
up
would have
here,
had
tall
to come
glass.
here.
You feel me? Everybody from the Bay. Hit hit the light. I mean the link. The link. I'm talking about the link.
If you from the Bay, you from that region, you a Mac Dre lover, man, go ahead and hit the link.
Feel me?
If you fuck with Shanquilla Robinson, hit the link. If you a member of Gangland,
Hit the
go.
link.
Oh shit. Boy, this shit good, boy. This shit good, boy.
Yanni. Yanni.
Uh,
What's
Hit the
up,
link,
sister?
man.
How was your
what
day?
it is?
Going
It's
around here.
good. Little
What this
mama.
black Lance
Ooh,
Boom.
let me smell.
What was
Ooh,
your
your hair
first
smell good.
Mac Dre song you heard when you
Oh
who
shit.
put you on the Mac Dre?
My family, my mama.
What was the first Mac Dre song you heard?
Fizz dance. Probably another one. I just don't know, but I know for a fact this nigga.
Oh, Babas. Oh,
Ooh.
Babas.
We
Stas.
outside.
When you ever
What's up?
heard of
What's up, Stan?
you ever heard of Mac Dre.
Hell yeah.
On
Niggas in
mamas, you all the way from Brooklyn with it. Who put you
You
on the
feel
Mac
me?
Dre, and what was your first song you ever heard?
I mean, to be honest with y'all, my niggas from what's the name? My niggas from Cali put me on to what's the name? To Mac Dre. And one of my cousins is from Kansas, and they used to be banging his shit too. But I'm just trying to figure out how when he from the Bay, but he moved to Kansas.
Nah, he never moved to Kansas. That nigga had business in Kansas like every nigga from the Bay do. You know, Kansas love us out there. It's
Yeah, as
like,
a matter of fact, I think that day didn't he was leaving a show or he did a show out there or something.
yeah, he was leaving the show. He had business out
Yeah,
there. So,
yeah.
you know,
He they was forever
when it
looking
come
at
to
from out there.
Detroit, when it come to Detroit, when it come to the Midwest, when it come to, you know what I'm saying, like Kansas, when it come to Kansas City, man, it's certain, when it come to like Seattle and places like that, man, they got love for us Bay niggas, man. They love us out there. So it be good business, and we cross promote, we work, you know, and other things. But
Right.
for we about to watch the video, man, so y'all can get more in tune with it though. But I know, Joe, who put you on the Mac Dre, and what was your first Mac Dre song you heard?
Shit, my first Mac Dre song was before he went to jail. That radio.
What, Too Hard for the Radio?
Yeah,
My first.
that was too fucking hard. Fucking
Tell
yeah,
me something
yeah,
good.
That was the shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you got put on to him damn near in the beginning, nigga. That was the beginning, damn near.
Yeah.
That was
That was
the
the
underground right there.
that was the
That's when he was
beginning. Like,
underground.
I think, man, by the time I knew about Mac Dre, I don't think he had died yet. I don't
When
think
you
he
knew
had
about
died yet. I don't think he had died yet. But we about to get into it though, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. I don't give a fuck if we win. Yeah, y'all, yeah, okay, yeah. Real town business around this motherfucker. Hit the like button, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland. We about to get into it.
In 2004, Bay Area rapper Mac Dre was killed in Kansas City.
A stolen car pulled up alongside his van, fired, and sped off.
There were police said were false that Fat Tone did it. Dow claims he didn't think so. In 2005, he invited Fat Tone to Las Vegas to meet Snoop Dogg. Dow is seen leaving a casino with Fat Tone and Cowboy. He claims they went their separate ways.
I don't know where they went, but he said he had some business to handle.
1992. Andre Lewis Hicks, known by his peers and the music industry as Mac Dre, got embroiled in a series of events that sent him down a path that would end with him losing his life. That year, Mac Dre was on a pursuit to boost his music career, launching the label Romper Room Records. At the same time, law enforcement was particularly interested in solving the string of robberies that took place at pizza shops in the Viejo area where Mac Dre moved to from Oakland.
Well, I was born in the big Oak Town, Oakland, California. That's where my mama spit me out. But immediately we was rushed to Vallejo.
March 26, 1992. Mac Dre was in a vehicle along with his friends, Jamal David Diggs, also known as Jay Diggs, and Simon Curtis Nelson, also known as Kilo Kurt. According to reports, Mac Dre and his friends were intercepted by officers of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, as well as Viejo police on their way back out of Fresno. The basis for the arrest were on charges of conspiracy to commit burglary. FBI reports state that Mac Dre's associates were out casing.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do.
I was about to say, bro, they been fucking with me,
A
bro.
Fresno
What the
bank
fuck?
with plans of committing a heist. But a local news crew had caught wind of the incident over the police scanner and had prematurely gone to the bank, promoting them to abort mission. Mac Dre, being innocent of the crime, refused to turn into an informant to be used against his associates, so he was imprisoned along with them. He would be sentenced to 5 years, while Jay Diggs and Kilo Kurt received 10 years.
35 FBI agents, police, and everything. They said that we was out in Fresno casing banks, plotting on robbing the bank.
No bank was robbed.
While it seemed harsh for such a stern punishment for Mac Dre, given he wasn't involved, the incentive behind their motive could have been fueled by Mac Dre's disrespect towards members of the law in his song Punk Police, where he went as far as calling officials out by name.
And I'm a dedicated to Detective McGraw.
As you imagine, that caused a stir and placed the target on Mac Dre's back by law enforcement.
So is it true that before the Vallejo police were, annoyed at you because you had written the song Punk Police?
Yeah, they hated it. I had everybody singing the song Punk.
Information would surface with more details on the bust, stating that a third friend was in the vehicle, Corey Dunn. Apparently, Dunn was flipped to an informant by the FBI and wore a wire while in the vehicle, leading the cops right to Mac Dre and his associates. Later on, August 24th, 2010, Corey Dunn was found deceased with multiple bullet wounds. Jay Diggs would later reveal Mac Dre could have walked free from the charges, of which he was innocent, if he gave the cops the information they wanted against him. But he stayed true to the bond and code they lived by and did his time, as opposed to Corey Dunn, who he labeled in gang culture a rat. 4 years later, in 1996, Mac Dre is released earlier than his full sentence, mainly assumed to be due to good behavior, and his freedom was invested in turning his focus to solidify his spot in the music industry. He would launch the label Fizz Entertainment, meant to realize his dream as the hip-hop mogul of the Bay Area, but instead led to his untimely end. Mac Dre was on a high, taking over the Bay Area and building a buzz in the international scene. His music attracted fans from all races, all walks of life.
I got fans, like, you come to the Mac Dre show, man, you might see any kind of person there.
He was talented, with a future that would place him at the top of the rap hierarchy. His music and fame was reaching as far as exotic islands like Hawaii. But Mac Dre was still learning how to navigate from the gang-influenced life he's accustomed to and his new fame as an artist. This would be his undoing in 2004. Reports state that a promoter referred to as Damon Whitmill saw the opportunity to profit in hosting a concert with Bay Area artists like Mac Dre, who were taking over the music scene. With that idea in mind, he booked a number of Bay Area artists like Mac Dre, Keek the Sneak, and Yuckmouth, along with a bunch of others for Halloween weekend. Whitmill would later convey information breaking down what transpired between him and Mac Dre on the weekend that he lost his life. Whitmill and Mac Dre allegedly made an agreement to the total sum of $12,500, where Mac Dre would receive $6,000 up front, along with paid airfare and stay in Kansas City for him and other artists. October 27, 2004, Mac Dre, along with other Bay Area artists, arrived in Kansas City, where they were allegedly driven around by an acquaintance of Mac Dre by the name of Savino Davila. Once settled in, Mac Dre proceeded to begin to honor contractual obligations in the form of radio appearances and record signings at local music stores. It was from there where things apparently began taking a turn for the worst, setting events in motion, resulting in Mac Dre's demise. Reports state that according to Whitmill, Mac Dre was unprofessional in his dealings, arriving late to his obligations and leaving early, which caused another issue for the weekend shows, as the record signing at Byron Robinson's music store also acted as promotion for the event. The end result was disappointment from the promoter, the store owner, and fans of the popular Bay Area rapper Mac Dre. Friday, October 29th. It was the big show and a chance for Whitmill to make big on his efforts. But according to him, yet again, Mac Dre arrived late, resulting in him having to rent the venue for extra time to accommodate Mac Dre's tardiness. However, the night was only about to get worse. According to both Whitmill and his alleged DJ that night, Mac Dre's entire entourage of 20-plus people rushed the stage, which resulted in fans also following suit. The issue was caused for the music to be cut off numerous times due to security reasons, until finally, the show was shut down. This is where Mac Dre made a big error. Keek the Sneak, along with Yuck Mouth, felt a negative presence at the show. According to them, there was tension, and the turnout was horrible, so they performed and left without receiving the other end of their payment. They told the promoter to wire them the funds and got out of Kansas City.
So it was 2 shows. I made it to one show, but me and my wife was going to Hawaii the next day, and I couldn't make it to the show that Mac Dre died. The same band that picked me up, took me to the airport, brought me to the show and all that, was the band that Dre died in. You know what I mean? I just feel like I felt like it was a lot of friction. You know what I'm talking about?
I felt it, the vibe when I was out there. I felt it when we was at the show. You know what I mean? When we, you know what I mean? It was some type of tension I didn't even know of, but it was some tension backstage. I'm like, I don't even want to be around here. Period. So I left. A couple other people left. We all left. Only Dre stayed.
Whatever the reason, Mac Dre stayed while they left, in an attempt to recoup lost funds on what seemed like a failed event. The promoter allegedly booked Mac Dre to perform at a Halloween party Sunday the 31st, 2004, to close off the weekend. According to other sources like Jay Diggs, Mac Dre was scheduled to be there, but ended up in an altercation with the promoter. From all appearances, Mac Dre showed up and did his part. But when it was time to leave, the promoter was refusing to pay the remaining sum owed, as he wanted Mac Dre to stay longer. However, the promoter tells a different story, stating that Mac Dre again showed up late, and instead of trying to live up to his obligations, he allegedly left after 30 minutes without even performing. Davila, who spoke with Mac Dre before he arrived at the event, would allegedly later tell detectives that Mac Dre mentioned to him he didn't feel safe due to the nature of how things were organized. At this point, Whitmill, the promoter, is left at the event while Mac Dre leaves after the argument in a white van, allegedly driven by a man by the name of Pierce. Mac Dre would never make it back to his hotel. Reporters state that around 2:30 a.m., the white van was traveling northbound on Highway 71, just south of 75th Street, when a dark sedan pulled alongside the driver's side of the van and unloaded upwards of 30 bullets from 2 separate guns.
This is your garbage trash browser, and this is Opera GX. You see this difference?
Guns, an automatic rifle, and a .45 pistol.
On Interstate 70, a group of armed men in a stolen car pulled up alongside his van, fired, and sped off.
The sedan rammed the driver's side of the van in between taking shots at it. The van would lose control and plunge into a ditch, tossing Mac Dre from the vehicle while the driver crawled from the wreckage and ran to the hotel for help. At approximately 3:30 a.m., an hour after the incident occurred, police would arrive at the scene to find a motionless Mac Dre with a bullet wound to the back of his neck. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. The black vehicle used in the homicide would be found later on with shell casings matching those at the scene, and holes from inside the door indicated the shooter fired from inside the vehicle rather than hanging outside. Further confirmation it was the vehicle in the crime was found in the white paint along the passenger side of the door where the white van was rammed in the attack. Mac Dre's passing shook the entire Bay Area. To them, he was a legend gone far too soon. But the question plaguing everyone's mind was, who was responsible? Many of those fingers pointed to a Kansas City rapper by the name of Anthony Watkins, also known as Fat Tone. Rumor began circulating that Fat Tone and Mac Dre had a falling out that weekend before Dre was murdered. The allegations of his involvement were later escalated when another rumor, even more sinister than the last, began circulating. It stated that Fat Tone released a song dissing Mac Dre and hinting at being responsible for his passing. As it turned out, that seemed far from the truth, as no one has ever claimed to hear the song.
Terrible.
You know, that situation happened, and then the streets start talking. Everyone starts saying, oh, it was Fat Tone. It was Fat Tone. Because Fat Tone has a song called, where he says, I killed the Thizzle Man, and so forth. But I've never heard that song.
Me neither.
You see what I'm saying? And he publicly denied it. He said, nah, I had love for Mac Dre. They had songs together.
From friends of Mac Dre to enemies, they all agree Fat Tone wasn't responsible for Mac Dre's passing. But it was too late. On May 3rd, 2005, assailants would retaliate for Mac Dre, taking Fat Tone's life along with another associate by the name of Jermaine Atkins, also known as Cowboy, and a possible female witness by the name of Lee Larson, who later lost her life.
In 2004, Bay Area rapper Mac Dre was killed in Kansas City. There were rumors, which police said were false, that Fat Tone did it.
He's among the most popular local rap artists, touting 5 CDs, including this new release. But after the murder of Mac Dre, Fat Tone's name began circulating in hip-hop e-magazines and websites as a possible suspect. Kansas City police followed the sites, but never considered Watkins more than a person of interest. Now Fat Tone is murdered while visiting Vegas. The two murders months apart.
The bodies of Fat Tone and Cowboy found near a construction site. A car, which prosecutors argue was connected to the scene, found torched in California 2 days later. Police also pointed to Dow's link to his co-defendant Jason Mathis and a woman who was found murdered in California later that year before Dow was in custody.
The suspects, Andre Dow, also known as Mac Minister, and associate Jason Atkins, also known as Corleone, were later apprehended after they were the last persons caught on footage that night, leaving the casino with Fat Tone. What's more, police claim Mac Minister invited Fat Tone out to Vegas with the idea that he had connections with Snoop Dogg and was organizing an introduction, only to have Fat Tone set up. Although he wasn't charged for the hit on her, Mac Minister will also be tied to the homicide of Lee Larson. After unearthing, she was allegedly engaged to his accomplice and was a possible witness to their crime. Mac Minister and Jason Mathis was found guilty and sentenced to 4 life sentences without parole in 2008. After serving 16 years behind bars, Mac Minister still proclaims his innocence and is on a new mission to be freed after the testimony of a witness at the time is now recanting his testimony.
I just want to make a record. He testified against my client in trial. I know.
As attorney Robert DeMarco argues for Dow's freedom, the 8 News Now investigators have been following closely. One major development, this witness who testified against Dow now says he lied.
It's been under conscience and you deeply regret making the false testimony and statements against Mr. Dow, correct? Correct.
As time proceeded, the passing of Mac Dre continued to haunt the Bay Area, his family, and friends. A rapper by the name of JT the Bigger Figure recently went live on his profile, allegedly exposing the true betrayal of Mac Dre, stating that it was his own friend Jay Diggs, along with Kilo Kurt, who set him up to be taken out so that they can take ownership of his label.
If you know the history, you know Mac Dre was booked at 2 shows in Kansas City. He was booked for 2 shows on the same night. Okay. Kilo Kurt was not happy about this. He was feeling some kind of way. So when you see Kilo Kurt and Jay Diggs talking about RIP Mac Dre, and they got the Mac Dre chains, and they made all that money, nigga, off Mac Dre, when and his little daughter was out there starving. Yeah. Some backdoor happened with Mac Dre.
Jay Diggs would respond, shutting down any truth to the allegations.
Make up the story, then he start freestyling it and all that. Well, none of that makes sense. None of that add up. I really wouldn't be doing it. I'm not doing it for JT. He need the views. He need the likes, because that's the kind of he is. That's all he on. That's all he do. You see what he do.
Jay Diggs also made it known on an interview with Vlad TV that the ones responsible for Mac Dre's passing also paid with their life later on. One person's passing led to so much bloodshed, a legend engraved in hip-hop always to be remembered. Rest in peace, Mac Dre.
As an entrepreneur, as a creator, I'm 24.
So, what you think, man? You think Jay Diggs and Kilo Kurt backdoored him? Or do you think Fat Tone has something to do with that shit?
I think they all had something to do with that.
Who is they all?
I think what you said, the 2 that was his partners, I think they did that and used the other people. Look, those
Why
2
you
people,
think Kilo Kurt and Jay Diggs did it?
man, it's just like that in the industry, man. It's not the ones you think it
Nah,
is.
but this some street shit. This ain't no industry shit. This some street shit.
So he was an independent?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
Go
he was
back to if you go back to the beginning of the video, what they showed was the 2 guys that's walking with Mac.
Yeah.
If you know about that part, that's why when it showed up, I spoke. I said something. I said a little something, because that's the part that because I be watching Mac on his little his thing when he do his court thing.
Yeah.
And he's saying that those 2 dudes knew the guy from Kansas. And where he was at, they was talking to him, and then they just seen him and just start talking to him and everything. And then when you see the guy bounce out the door, that's when everything started to happen. That was that day, right at the beginning of that video.
So Mac Minister is innocent. You believe Mac Minister is innocent?
For sure. For sure.
Okay,
I believe he was set up. He was set up. Like he was being followed by them guys.
He was set up to look like the one.
Yeah.
You say he's got set up to do what?
To look like he's the one who was the and before he could speak on it real good, he was God. But look who's left.
He's fighting that right now to this day.
Uh-huh.
He's fighting that. I haven't seen him in the scene. The last one I seen was about a month ago because he in there, so it's like if he does one like every month or something like that, every 2 months on this court shit. He showed the court. He showed everything that happens. He showed all the evidence. And he's telling everyone to pay attention to shit. How they twisting everybody up.
Yep. That's what I said.
What you think? What you think, JT? What you think, JT? Like, what you think his motives is by saying Kilo Kurt and Jay Diggs did that shit?
Man, to be honest, JT moving the way he moving, man. That's all I gotta say, man. The way he
Does he
moving.
live in Africa? This nigga don't even live out here.
Huh?
You said what you
Yo,
say?
Mac, I told you
Yeah.
that nigga JT the bigger figure. That nigga used to pull up on me in my hood. He fuck with my boy PR Dean. That nigga, when he had this shit called Trap Flicks or some shit like that. It was like he made up his own Netflix type
He
shit. He was
still
doing
got
his
it.
own. Yeah, that,
Yeah,
that
he still.
nigga JT, that nigga JT, the bigger figure, used to pull up in my hood, Red Hook Projects, nigga. Come get bud from me. Here, I don't know. He was an official nigga to me. I don't really know too much about the
I got a song with that nigga. I did a song with that nigga when I was like 16.
that nigga
What?
JT, the bigger figure, is a real nigga, bro. He was
Yeah.
one of the first niggas that put me up on game to tell me about all of these streaming sites to put my music out and shit. He was telling me
Yeah, when I
how
first started rapping, I was
When you
the nigga that made my beats. It was this nigga named Lee Majors. He used to always follow the
Ah,
jack around.
I
And
remember that. Ooh.
Hey Mac, check it out. Peep this though. You see it, You see JT, right? You see Ghazi, right? Empire.
yeah,
So think
yeah,
about it. So if Mac Dre was alive, what you think would have been? Empire. That's what they was going for, and Ghazi just kept it going.
right. So Ghazi know Mac Dre?
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
what
That's
you
Mac
it.
Dre really was
what you
that nigga.
thinking?
He came up with Mac Dre and JT. That's when they was together. They weren't together, but they was in the music,
Yeah.
getting
Oh, I ain't know God.
You
So
know what
Ghazi is
other
from the
artists
Bay?
you said who from the Bay?
Ghazi.
Nah, Ghazi, he Palestinian.
yeah.
That
That's
nigga
the
ain't from
nigga
the
that
Bay.
Lil
That nigga from
Boosie taking the court
Palestine.
over Young Blue, right?
Yeah, cause they owe Boosie some money. Boosie found that nigga. He
He
needed
forged that
finder's
nigga.
fee.
He forged Boosie's signature.
Hit the link, Scarface. Hit the link. Shout out 2-3. Shout out my brother 2-3.
Scarface, what's the word, bro?
Yeah, man. Like I said, JT. You know what other artists that nigga JT bought out?
Who? Get the game.
The Game.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember.
Oh,
The
You
game dropped
know,
his first album on JT,
wow.
the bigger figure shit.
you know
He
who
told
used
me
to
all
make
about
they
that nigga
beats.
game.
You know who used to make they beats?
Who?
Zaytoven.
Wow.
That nigga Zaytoven from San Francisco, bruh. He's not from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Nope. He's from Chris.
Wow.
Hey.
That nigga from the Bay.
Yeah, bro. That nigga, I remember when
Wow.
JT first changed his name before he got hit up in Atlanta. He was like, nigga, I'm Fig Panamera now. That nigga used to come to my
He
hood,
was
bro.
Fig Panamera when he before he moved to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got hit up in Atlanta. That's when he was riding around in the Panamera shit, the blue shit. No, he was riding
You know what
around
I'm
in
saying?
that, and he was riding around in that new Beamer shit.
Yeah, for surely. He
No, that nigga JT is a cool nigga, bro. That nigga came to my hood a couple of times. He used to always come down to Brooklyn and shit. That nigga used to drive from California in the big ass fucking what you call them shits, man? Them shits that people be pulling over and they be cooking in them shits. The RVs, I think.
The
Yeah.
RVs, the vans, all that shit.
Yeah, that nigga drove from fucking the Bay. He had a couple niggas from the Bay with him. That nigga was in New York. That's when he was doing the trap flick shit. I was supposed to be in one of his movies and shit. He fucked with the homie, one of my niggas, PR Dean. Yeah, I seen JT a couple of times in my hood. He a cool nigga, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that nigga the nigga Lee Majors who like he used to make the beats and shit. But I already had I was in a group with some little niggas like my age and shit. But he was making the beats and nigga, that's when the nigga seen that nigga in there. It was a studio called 9029, nigga on San Leandro, nigga in the east. Right there, nigga by the stadium, nigga by the Raiders stadium and shit. With the old one. By the Coliseum, I would say, the Coliseum,
Uh-huh.
which was like on 64. It's the Coliseum in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? The studio was like in the 90s, but it was still on that street, San Leandro.
Right.
It was hella motherfuckers in there. Nigga used to come in there, nigga, shit. What's that nigga name? Tony used to be in there. Motherfucking Charlie O, underground saucy ass producer used to be up in there. What's that nigga name? His name was Some Love. I forgot the fuck. What the fuck? Joe probably know. What the fuck was the beginning of that nigga name? 2-3 probably know too. Not Be Love, but it was Some Love. Dark
Ray
skinned
So
Love,
nigga.
so
Ray
Yeah,
Love.
Ray Love. Yep,
so
it
yo,
was Ray
Mac, let me
Love.
ask you. So let me ask y'all a question. Do Bay Area artists support each other? Like
Not,
just because you
not
from
like back
Oakland,
then. Not like back then. Back then, nigga, it was like it wasn't so many artists from the Bay. Back then, you only had like Rapping Ryan, Seagrams, 3 Times Crazy,
The
fucking
Loonies,
the
Drew Dance.
Loonies. Yeah, Drew. It wasn't hella saturated how it is now with hella niggas.
right?
You feel me? Like how it is now. So back then it wasn't too many niggas like you could really partake into some Seagrams. The view, we come in bring the view. All of those like nigga like bro, like nigga that shit, nigga thumping, nigga, what's going on? Nigga, what's that? Nigga come with keep it on the real. Nigga, they like, who is that? They like 3 Times Crazy, nigga. Hello, who's that? Nigga,
Yeah,
they
because
I
I was
got five
wondering,
oh
you know what I mean? I was wondering how it was, like because I know you from Oakland. I was like, I wonder if niggas be like, nah, I don't fuck with them Frisco niggas or Vallejo niggas, because you know how
Nah, it
that's
be
how
more
it
so
is
the
up
other way
here.
around.
Yo,
Like it be
Josh,
more so the other
it
way
used to
around.
be like
If a
that.
nigga ain't really a really nigga ain't locked in like that, then it do be some type of friction with niggas from the city and us, cause they from the other side of the bridge. We from the other side of the bridge. But you see,
You
like
had
how I'm
slack.
16. I'm a young nigga from West Oakland, from Lower Bottom, and I got a song with JT the Bigger Figure, and that nigga all the way from the city. So it's like it ain't it was friction, but it ain't.
Right,
You could go to certain parts of Frisco and that shit like West Oakland. Like you go to Hunters Point and that shit look like the bottoms. Or you'll go to Sunnydale, that shit look like Ghost Town or Acorn or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's just the other side. They more so where the tourists go. Tourists don't come to Oakland. We're not a tourist attraction, nigga. Nigga, it's straight gun smoke, nigga, and tire screeching, nigga, when you come to Oakland, nigga.
Well,
Like,
that's how it
nigga,
used to be in Brooklyn before it got gentrified. Cause niggas from
man,
Harlem would be like, nah, I ain't going to Brooklyn. It's grimy as a motherfucker. I might get
it's
robbed out there.
gentrified now. It's gentrified now, bro, and they still doing that shit, bro. That shit ain't stopped nothing.
Right.
That shit ain't stopped nothing. I really didn't listen to Ascari X like that, but he was one of them. I really didn't listen to Ascari X like that, but he was a surely
Oh,
one of them though.
no, you
Like,
didn't mention the story yet.
hey
Yeah.
man, I didn't really slap Ascari X. I ain't gonna lie. he was
Hey,
I
too
never
he
heard of
was
a
too
Scary
conscious
X.
for me.
right
His
now,
shit ain't reached the East Coast. I never heard of him.
Yeah, he
oh
was
man,
too conscious. What you
way
say,
too
Joe?
way. And he was, he was so real about his shit, man.
Yeah, niggas up here used to slap the loonies. Of course, E40 and niggas love Too Short in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, like I'm gonna give
Yeah, I
y'all
love
one
those
to
Sariats.
choose
I
from.
was on
Give
him.
y'all one to choose from, especially when it comes to that P shit. Um,
I was like 16 years
Too
old
Short.
sucking that or
We're gonna
Sariat.
say Too Short, Pimp C, uh, Sugar Free.
Mac Dre,
So that's Pimp C, Sugar Free.
Sugar Free.
Hold on, let me see.
I,
Hold
he
on, we
too
gonna give
old
them
for
all four. Pimp C, Sugar Free, Mac Dre, or Too Short. Out of them four,
Right.
Wait, what's the question?
Sugar Free.
What was the question?
out of that, when it comes to that P shit, that Pimp shit, who was the sauciest when it came to the P shit? Mac Dre,
Sugar
Pimp
Free.
C, Too Short,
Nigga,
or
I
Sugar
was.
Free?
Sugar
Sugar
Free.
Free. Sugar
I
Free.
love
Sugar
Sugar
Free.
Free.
Hold
I ain't
on,
gonna lie, I
what
gotta
two
get that
three
some
say?
sugar.
Sugar Free.
You gonna give it to who, sis?
He say what 2 3 say?
He
I was
said
gonna
Sugar
be
Free
Sugar Free
too.
when Too Short
Sugar
the father of
Free.
that shit.
Remember that shit?
Nah,
Remember
Too
that
Short.
shit
But see,
Sugar
but
Free
look
had with
though,
Snoop Dogg? He
I'm going
said,
with Sugar
Too
Free.
Short was first, but
this
Sugar
nigga.
Mac,
Free just
remember the
brought it
shit
out.
Sugar Free had with Snoop Dogg when he was like, you need to let that hoe be what she really want to be. A real slut.
Man, that nigga told the bitch, why the bitch walking around with a goldfish in her pocket? So she can
So
That
she can
smell
nigga,
smell
like the
like the
big
big
that
girls.
girls.
nigga Sugar Free
Just
a
take her
funny
in and get
nigga.
your bag. Well, just get your money if
That
you have to
nigga
knock a
used to give that
motherfucking
bitch a
ass
dirt
out.
rocket and low
Man,
court.
Sugar Free was a shit. I love Sugar Free.
Yeah.
Now
That dirt
Sugar Free,
rocket
he
and low
spit that shit
court.
harder, but
Nah, he be talking
you
loud.
can't deny the father of that shit. Too Short put
See,
that shit.
Too
yeah,
short
Too
put it
Short.
down,
I
man.
ain't gonna
He
lie to
introduced that
y'all.
shit to the masses.
The
Yep.
only reason why I
Yeah.
know Sugar Free is because I fuck with Cali niggas. Niggas in New York don't really know Sugar Free. If you ask
Man,
niggas from New
Sugar
York
Free will
about
give
that
it
pimp
to
talk, they gonna say Too Short or
her.
Pimp
Mm-mm.
C.
Nah, Sugar Free. Too short put it
I
down
know
harder.
I say
Sugar Free
Shota,
because I
the creator of it, but Sugar Free took it to another level.
yeah, I know Sugar Free because I'm
They
tapped in with
tell me
Cali
that nigga
niggas, you
do
know
it
what I mean?
to her.
So it's
That
like Too Short, Sugar Free, Mac Dre, and another guy. Mac Dre came down to Dago, man.
Yo,
Wow.
what's the
Susie,
young nigga name? Yo, what's the young nigga name from I think he from Mississippi that be talking that pimp shit. That nigga is nice, I ain't gonna lie.
Is
I
he signed
forgot
to
this
Pimp C? I mean, he signed to Sugar Free.
I forgot his name. This nigga is nice though. He got
It's
a
a nigga
couple of
from
songs.
Diego signed to Sugar Free. That nigga go crazy.
Mm.
Then I gotta find this nigga
I've heard of Diego. I haven't listened to his music
I
though.
forgot to find this nigga song that this nigga be talking some pimp shit. He kinda nice. A young nigga. He's an artist that's out now. I think he from Mississippi or something like that.
Might be.
Damn, now I gotta go on my phone.
nah.
I gotta
I
find
ain't Drew. I ain't gonna lie. Drew Down only came out with the pimping. Hey, give it up, give it up, give it to me. A Big Mac. That I like. That
That's a funny nigga right there, Drew
I,
Down. That's a funny
Drew
nigga,
Down,
yo.
man. You can't even really like Drew Down didn't make you want to be a pimp. Like Too
Sugar
Short
Free
really
did.
Too Short didn't really make you want to. Too Short. That nigga was a stepdaddy. That nigga was a Mac. That nigga was a player. That nigga was a hell of shit.
Yep.
He wasn't really a
Man,
whole stone
Too
cold
Short
pimp.
mama was pimping, boy.
Sugar Free put it down, man.
He wasn't a whole stone cold pimp. That nigga Sugar
No.
Free was a stone cold pimp.
Yep.
Nigga,
Short was
when
crazy on
nigga,
that pimp.
yo, Mac, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. When Too Short was on that song with Biggie, on that Life After Death shit, when he said, nigga, that hoe, he said, nigga, I'm 30 years old, and that bitch been a hoe since I was in the ninth grade. Yo, listen, you couldn't tell nobody in New York Too Short wasn't that nigga, boy. It wasn't
What
talking
he
that
was,
pimp shit.
hey, he didn't. That's why we liked it because he didn't give a fuck. He was just stating. I
And
remember
then,
when he
Hey,
first came out. I was all over that.
we at the studio. We at Hyro Studio, right? And one of my
Yeah.
partners showed up in there. This dumbass nigga gonna call his mama, right? And say, "Show, my mama says she know you put her on the phone with Show, right?" And you could tell from the look on that nigga Show face that he fucked that nigga mama before.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
wow.
I said, "You
He
step
found the
dumbass nigga, you
bad
gonna
to
put
it.
your
pimp.
mama on the phone with Show, nigga?"
What you see Show do, cheese?
That nigga
Man, that
said,
nigga
hey,
was on that
that nigga
motherfucker
said,
talking
hey,
like he hit.
bitch. That nigga said, hey, bitch.
Yeah.
I said, you was a dumbass nigga. You gonna put two soda on the phone with your mama.
With your mama. You
Now
gonna put the pimp
everybody
out
knows
with your
short
mama.
to fuck your mama, nigga.
I'm
That
I'm
nigga that's
convinced.
telling his
I'm
mama.
convinced he
For the
fucked. I
other,
don't give a
yeah,
fuck what
telling
he
his
say
mama.
or she say.
I ain't
You
gonna
sure
lie,
did
that
your
East Coast West Coast shit had shit twisted cause New York niggas love Cali, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But the cold part
Mhm.
about it, Cali niggas was still fuck with New York niggas and vice versa while that shit was going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know up in the Bay we
New
was
York
bumping
niggas
that
love
shit. We
Cali.
bump all shit. We
But
bump
this the
everything
thing
we
though.
got.
I'm a
When nigga,
producer. I
hold
listen
on
to all
though, nigga,
types of
look
music. I
though.
remember there was a point in time when I was listening to nothing but New York shit. I fuck with Noriega. I fuck with DMX. I fuck with the Locks.
Oh, that's
I
Yeah,
hard.
fuck
I
with
mean,
I fuck with
right.
all
That
You know
that
is
what I
shit.
mean?
hard.
That shit was crazy how they try to, you know what I mean, separate two different coasts and shit.
Nigga, my
Man,
And
favorite movie is
that
Crush
was some
Groove.
hater shit, man.
right.
That's all that was.
Nigga, one of my favorite movies is Crush Groove, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I
Ah!
fucking love nigga, what's the name of my nigga, boy? Spice One. I used to listen to Spice One in the
Yeah.
90s when I was a teenager, nigga. Like,
That's what they don't get a credit to, cause Spice One is the Bay Area
right,
motherfucking
right. How
Scarface.
niggas ain't mentioned
Oh,
Spice
wait a
One?
minute.
Spice
Spice
One is
One's
a
from the
Spice,
Bay
fucking
Area?
Spice,
legend.
they keep trying to
Yeah,
make it seem
Spice
like
One is
I
Spice
from the
didn't
One
know
from the
Bay.
that.
back.
I thought he was from LA.
He from Harris.
I ain't niggas love
But it
Spice
be
One
hella under
on the
niggas
East
though.
Coast.
You like
It's
niggas
a
that
lot
like
of
niggas be forgetting about Looney Corleone. You see what I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
never
Like
heard
never
of him.
played that
It's
shit.
Looney Corleone.
Looney
Totally
Corleone, he was a
insane
crip
from
nigga.
EPA.
Brother Lynch, huh?
Brother,
Hey, for
yeah.
sure.
What's the name? What's the name? Is from the Bay, MC Breed.
Who?
That
No, that's
nigga from
Detroit.
Detroit, ain't he?
Oh,
Detroit.
okay.
Mm.
Same thing.
I
Hey,
Hey,
thought,
so
Yeah.
yo,
see,
I thought,
look
I
how the
thought Big
connection go.
Syke was from the Bay, but he from Compton, right?
who?
Who?
Big Syke, the nigga that used to be rhyming with Pop.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he from LA.
Yeah,
But shit,
I
half of
thought
the
he was from
Outlaws
the
was from
Bay.
New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know them niggas is from New Jersey. Yeah.
But look,
See,
back when it was
Pop was fucking
the
with niggas
East Coast, West
everywhere.
Coast, it wasn't no Crips and Bloods in New York. When the
Hell
West Coast
no.
and East Coast, it wasn't no Crips. So that was in the 90s. So when did the Crips and Bloods really start predominantly being out there? Because around like the mid 90s, it wasn't no Crips and no Bloods in New York. But
It's
now,
not.
hella,
Nah, you know what though, Mac? It started in '93. The first original blood set in New York started in '93 in
Was
jail.
it the Brims?
Nah, it was I forgot, but I know they say they set is nine tray, cause nine tray is a big set in New York, and that shit started in jail because the Latin Kings the Latin
Crip
Kings
gang
was
though,
just
bro.
the
Like they
Latin
can't
Kings
do
was
that,
fronting
bro.
on us in jail, so that's why they started that blood shit on Rikers Island. You know what I mean? Because the
Mm.
Latin Kings was
They
doing black
can't do
niggas
that though,
dirty.
gang. They can't do that. Anything Trey is Crip. How you can't be a blood with anything Trey about you?
I know, but
That's
but I know that's why Cali niggas was saying New York niggas look stupid with the gang shit. But what I'm saying is that like Jim Jones, if you had Jim Jones, like when he first came out, he was saying nine Trey. I know, and all of the official Cali niggas say that you can't be a nine Trey because that's some crip shit. But niggas in New York, that shit started in jail, that blood said nine Trey.
Mm.
nah. Get your daddy on the panel. You talking about listening to
I
that
ain't gonna lie
Yankee?
though. I guess I'm old, but I ain't gonna lie. Before they all cripping and blooding, y'all was looking like bikers with no bikes.
Oh, New York?
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
some
Out
What
of
you
old,
mean?
Niggas say
box.
What you
bikers with
mean we
no
old
was
type
looking
bikes.
Y'all
like
shit,
gang
bikers
man.
with
type,
no
what
bikes?
y'all type gang type stuff with y'all coats and y'all stuff that you putting all that stuff on them. Y'all was looking like bikers with no bikes.
What you mean? What
Niggas
type
said
of coats?
bikers
What
with
you
no
mean?
bikes.
I mean,
'Cause
the way y'all dress code was with y'all little gangs or whatever they was called, they wasn't gang banging like East Coast, like LA, Crips and
nah,
Blood. And
bro.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
always
don't
been
put him.
it always
You
been
think it?
gangs
y'all
in
was
New
wearing
York, but it
leather
was
and
listen,
leather
bro.
Focus.
It
vests
always
and stuff.
been gangs in New York, but
No, with
it
leather
was
vests
Spanish
on.
gangs, Latin
Looking
Kings, the
like
Nietas.
bikers with no bikes. with
Nah,
chains
niggas
Hey,
don't
and not
dress like bikers out here.
I know, that's what I said. Y'all don't have bikes. But
Nah,
y'all was
niggas
looking
love.
for bikes
Nah,
to
niggas.
us.
Nah. See, niggas ride dirt bikes in New York. Niggas don't be riding Harley. See, that's a like in
When y'all
Cali and
start
all of that.
riding dirt bikes though? When did y'all
Niggas been,
start riding dirt bikes?
bro. Niggas been riding
right,
dirt
right.
bikes since the '80s. Rich Porter, Al Porter, them niggas was riding
Mm-hmm.
dirt bikes doing woolies all the way up 145th
That's
Street.
all we saw was Rick and them.
Nah,
Rick and
bro.
that's all we saw was that.
Nah,
We
niggas.
didn't I'm saying
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here, we
they're
didn't
a little
see
different.
a lot of people out there riding bikes. But out here,
Yeah.
daily, up and down from day one, damn near since I was born.
Nah,
And
these
that's
niggas
that.
been riding dirt bikes out here. The trap niggas in my hood used to have dirt bikes. When I was 7, 8 years old, them niggas was riding dirt bikes, woollying up the street, throwing money and shit like that. That's what, you know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't really ride street bikes and Harleys and all of that in New York. Niggas
Yeah,
got
that's
dirt
what I'm
bikes.
saying. We was riding Harleys way back in the '80s,
Yeah, I know. I know.
before the
See, I
'80s.
know the
I
difference because
I
I
was
told you I've been going to Cali for like 20 some years. So I know the like niggas don't ride dirt bikes in Cali. In Cali, niggas go to they actually go to the fucking to the desert and all of that to ride on dirt bikes. They don't ride them shits on the street out there, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
it used to be a
Nah, they
grocery
do in
store.
Oakland.
Hey Mac, is that grocery store still across the street from the Dragons? King's grocery
Yeah,
store?
Yep.
yeah. They be
Okay. See,
thick over
when
there.
I was
Like
little,
they
I
they
used to
they
do
be
it.
doing a bike life Sundays and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They be doing bike life Sundays. They be out there deep as fuck on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, niggas been riding dirt bikes forever out here.
Hey, y'all, that's how
But that
y'all get
ain't
away
really.
from the
That's
popo,
like
huh?
a like
Yeah.
Philly, like them Philly niggas be doing that shit heavy like that
Yeah,
though.
them Philly niggas been doing that shit heavy, but like I said, niggas in New York been riding dirt bikes.
Do
Like
y'all,
and
hey,
the,
do y'all,
the
do
Baltimore
y'all
niggas is
12 got
heavy on the
dirt bikes?
dirt bikes too, Mac. What happened, Joe?
Do y'all 12 got dirt bikes?
Nah, 12 don't ride on dirt bikes.
R12 ride dirt bikes.
Wow, that's
R12 ride
crazy.
dirt bike,
I
horse.
never seen
Harley,
12. I never seen the 12 on a dirt bike.
all that. They
Hell
come,
yeah.
they
Man,
like
them
hip hop boys
motherfuckers on
on the dirt bike.
bicycles too. Them
Nigga,
motherfuckers be
R12
on
ride every
bicycles
motherfucking
too.
vehicle you could think of. Bicycles,
It,
dirt bikes,
see the thing
horses,
about our
Mm-hmm.
police, you got OPD, Highway Patrol,
sheriff,
nigga housing,
Share.
fucking
the
Sheriff.
sheriff
park
department.
police,
Them niggas riding
sheriff.
unmarked cars though. They riding unmarked
Nigga, you got
Altimores and all that.
hella shit.
You
Them
got
niggas
Hell of
riding
shit.
share.
Altimores and
You
all of
got the
that.
Share
Crown
ride
undercover
around
Victorias.
the town.
Nigga, and don't be from a spot that got housing authority apartments on it and OPD coming
You
through
will
that
go to
motherfucker.
jail.
You
Right,
going to
God
right,
jail.
damn.
right.
You
Nigga
going right
police,
to North
nigga
County,
police that
nigga.
jump by the Range Rover on
Yeah,
your ass
everybody
out
going
here in
up,
New
huh?
York. You never know who the police out here in this motherfucker.
Bruh, that shit, bruh. It be like, bruh, that it's so much fucking law enforcement. Niggas still don't give a fuck about it in the Bay
Nigga, I
Area,
hated North
nigga.
County. Send me to Rita. Because they always
Send
want
me
to
to
put me on the
Rita.
side where you can look out the window and see Mexicali Rose.
They keep you in North County
Hey,
to further
we used
piss
to go
you
to West
off.
County Roads
Yo,
and,
ever since I
and
was a kid,
just
ever
holler
since
at
I
them.
was a kid, niggas say Oakland, California is just like Brooklyn, yo. Ever since I was a
Bruh,
kid, I
I
look,
heard that
you
shit.
you look, bruh, you would
Only
be at
good thing about
Mexicali
North County
Rose,
is
bruh.
visits.
Look, bruh, you would be at Mexicali Rose, bruh. All you would hear is
Doom, 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 doom,
exactly,
doom, 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 doom.
exactly.
Doom, 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 doom. And hear them
nigga
niggas
beating on the
always, God,
window.
these niggas on
Hey,
fifth story.
hey, we
Nigga in
used
the
to be parked
window,
right up
makeshift
under
and
there.
shit.
Look, we used to park right up under they shit, and they'll say they'll put a beat on the window, and we had to find a beat. Oh, they trying to. Oh, okay, they want to slap that too short. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas
Man,
retarded,
I used
bruh.
to be
Niggas,
sick. I used to hate looking out that window. Fuck that window.
I never went to that. I never sat in that motherfucker.
I
Nigga
scratched that
always
window up.
went to Rita. God.
The only good thing about that motherfucker is you right there in the town and motherfuckers gonna come visit you.
Hey, Rita was like a little pen.
Man,
It
Rita
is a
was the
pen.
pen.
It's
Nigga,
worse than the
34,
pen.
Thunderdorn. Oh my
So Rita,
God,
what's
nigga.
that? That's a jail out there? That's like a
That's
Rikers
our
Island?
county jail. That's our
That's
Oh,
the
it's
county
a
county.
jail.
jail.
That nigga. That's the
County
county
jail
penitentiary,
like a
nigga.
pen.
That's the
Nigga, our
county
penny,
penitentiary.
nigga,
That shit look like
nigga.
a mini Quentin.
There
Yeah.
is
No, that
no,
ain't shit,
there's
nigga.
no more
I remember the
North
first time
County
they
no
sent me to
more.
San Quentin, nigga, and I went to West Block, nigga. That shit was crazy.
Damn.
There's no more North County. North
Nigga,
County
they
is
sent me to
out of
San
there.
Quentin, nigga. As soon as I get there, I'm 18 years old, nigga. The alarm go off, nigga. They will a Mexican down his whole throat
Yeah,
slit. I
North
said,
County is
oh
a
shit.
Fed building. That's a whole Fed building.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's no more North County. They send your ass straight to Rita now.
Yeah, that's a whole Fed building.
My little brother fought his whole
Damn.
murder case for 3.5 years in North County. They kept that nigga there.
Yeah, that's how it is on Rikers Island. Like they'll keep you there if when you fight in a case, but after that, once your ass gets sentenced, you going up north, you going up top to the mountains.
Now that's how it is with us too, because that's just our county jail. Once you get sentenced, you going to the state prison.
Yeah.
You going straight to San Quentin for reception, then they gonna ship your ass off if they move you.
Yep.
You going to
They gonna
San
try
Quentin
your
or
ass.
Tracy.
Yep.
Rikers Island is off the hook. They said all of the female COs got BBLs.
Damn.
Shit.
Yo, during the pandemic, a lot of them quit cause they
Damn.
said that shit was like the hood. Niggas was just smoking weed freely, squeezing on the chicks' asses, making like a lot of like niggas that wasn't street niggas that became COs. Them niggas was forced to quit cause the blood niggas was telling them niggas, y'all niggas can't come to work if y'all don't bring me a cell phone. A lot of niggas quit during the pandemic. Them niggas was scared to death to come to work. That shit was out of control.
Yeah, the
Damn.
last time I went to jail, I had an epiphany, nigga. I was sitting there on the phone, nigga, in 34, unit 34, and I looked up at the pods, and that shit looked like a big ass pigeon coop. And I feel like a bird trapped in that motherfucker, and I ain't been to jail since.
Yeah, they said niggas was going crazy on the island during the pandemic. Like that shit was like a free zone.
So
Shit,
Yeah,
with
they
being
that,
they
imagine being
closed.
locked up,
They
nigga. They
they
had me in reception for 6 months, nigga. I was locked up 23 hours a day, nigga, for 6 months, nigga, in San Quentin, nigga. That shit had me sick.
Damn, bro. We was just talking about that on Clubhouse. How niggas, I was like telling these little niggas, like, y'all niggas ready to do 23 and 1? Like, that should drive you crazy. I could imagine.
Man, in the cell, you can't even fully stretch your arms out in. Get the
you
fuck out of
sure
here.
can.
They got that
You
With
meme
sure
on
can.
Instagram. They
nigga, you
said,
don't
Not
little
even
my
nigga,
know.
height.
before they said, little nigga,
I'm
before you pull the
6'4"
trigger,
for
go
sure.
sit in your bathroom. Go sit in your bathroom for 23 hours in the dark and see if you could do that shit for the rest of your life.
Some niggas can't even sit in the house all day.
Right.
That's mental health right there.
Man, I
For
seen a
real.
post. It was a post. It was a nigga. He in jail. He got 23 years. He said his whole life changed in 5 minutes. And that nigga
That's a
counted
nigga.
it down. He was like the fifth minute I was in the club enjoying myself. Minute 3, a nigga bumped me. Minute 2, I pull out my gun. Minute 1, I'm facing 23 years.
Bro, I know CEOs told me that they seen niggas eat their own shit, bro. Like niggas be going so crazy. Niggas be writing their name on the walls with shit and all that.
damn.
Like
I just talked
the
to my partner.
toughest
That nigga
niggas,
been in.
bro.
I just talked to my partner. That nigga been locked
They
down
ain't
23. He
wrong
been
place.
locked down. He been locked up 20 years, and that nigga is sick right now. That nigga, he just can't understand why he did what he did to get him in that situation.
Niggas don't be thinking when they be doing the dumb shit they be doing, bro.
Nah, sometimes you gotta sit your pride aside. That pride is sickening.
You just
That shit
gotta stay
dangerous.
away from niggas. If you're a weak nigga, you gotta stay away from the in crowd because a lot of these niggas, they get in front of a crowd, bro, and you know what I mean? All they need is an audience and they turn into something different. The
But
same
these little
nigga you
niggas
could be cool
nowadays, they
with.
want to be known for
What
this
they used to
shit.
say, what they
These
used to
niggas,
say, a cup of courage. They get their ass a
man,
cup of courage.
back when I was
Yeah,
coming up, a nigga knew what you was doing just because the nigga knew how niggas was moving. Niggas wasn't putting that. It wasn't no social media to brag about that shit. Niggas didn't even want niggas to know they was moving like that because
right,
that's how
bro.
niggas
It
get
was
Yeah,
told
back
on.
in the
different.
day, yeah.
These
This
niggas
whole shit was
nowadays,
different.
these
These
niggas
niggas is
broadcasting that shit. They want to go on live shooting at niggas and hella shit. That
Damn.
shit,
yeah.
How
They
that
stupid
want to
is
shit.
impress.
this?
These niggas want to impress a bunch of people who don't give a fuck anyway. Like,
You
who you
oppressing
trying to
everybody that ain't
impress?
gonna even
Yeah.
put a dollar on your books when you go to jail.
Niggas don't
Nigga
care
ain't
if
even
you a
gonna accept a
gangster.
call.
Niggas kill me with the gangster shit. I don't be wanting to hear the gangster stories, bro. Like that shit played out to me. Like I don't care if you're a gangster, bro. Like
I'm 42
nigga,
years old. What I look like? What I look like sitting here talking
right,
anything other than grown shit. You feel
right,
me?
like
Like I did the shit. The shit was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was stupid, but shit. I mean, I don't regret nothing I did in life. I did the
right.
shit.
I
It
don't
was what it
regret
was.
nothing I did either because it made me who I am today. But at the end of the day, like a lot of the shit that we used to be into was ignorant.
Was
Like you know
it
what I
was
mean?
stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. And I'm lucky to be on the streets and alive. This shit was
Facts.
hella stupid.
Mm,
Shit was
But
dumb
but
as
the,
fuck. I
but
admit it.
it's like these niggas want to glorify that shit now. Like you know what I mean?
right.
I'm the
Niggas
big
need to
crip or I'm the
glorify
big
raising their
blood.
kids.
I'm this. I'm that. It's like
Niggas need to glorify being a nigga like Ronald Mack that took on the responsibility of taking care of his kids and
right,
stood up to the plate and, and,
right.
and, and did what
That's the niggas I
a real
salute.
man's supposed to do. You feel me?
That's that real G shit right
That's
there.
That's the
grown
type
Facts.
of
man
shit niggas
shit
supposed
right
to
there, man.
glorify. That's the type of shit you supposed to put out there, put out in the atmosphere.
Right,
Niggas that's doing real nigga shit and ain't looking for no motherfucking type of recognition for that shit. Know it's
right.
they
Right.
job.
I ain't trying to talk to my kids through a glass and take showers with 24 niggas and all that. Like, fuck out of here. Like,
Like I said, I've been out of jail for 17 years, and that's the age of my daughter. As soon as my daughter was born, I was done with that shit.
right. My son turned. I turned my whole life around when my son was born too, bro. Like, had to do shit different, my nigga. Like,
I mean, what person expect for anybody to listen to any direction you give them from behind some bars?
right,
Evidently, you wasn't good at taking direction because your dumb ass in jail.
right,
How the fuck you gonna tell me how to move?
right. That shit
Mm.
is sad. You know what I mean?
Seems like that shit's on the upswing too.
Yo, bro, I'm 44 years old. I promise y'all, in the last 3 years, I know about like I can name y'all about like 7, 8 niggas that just came home from doing 25 or better. Niggas been locked up since we was teenagers, like, you know what I mean? And if you meet these niggas now, they all got their life together, they working, like, and they super appreciative, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I'm 42 years old, and the niggas I grew up with, I didn't have to go too many of my niggas that I grew up with, like my close niggas. I didn't have to go to too many of their funerals. But the cold part about it was I had to go to hell of their kids' funeral.
Right, that's true.
Mm,
You feel me? And that's the sad part about it. Like my niggas made it through, but they kids out here getting killed.
Yeah,
mm.
shit is sad, bro.
I sat there and Paul Bearer, my best friend, his whole motherfucking legacy, him and both his sons,
Oh wow.
all 2 years apart, 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
my homies' grandson got killed 2 months ago, 13 years old.
Hmm?
Playing basketball, he got killed. And my bro, he feel like I had a conversation. I have conversations with him, and he feel like it's his karma, cause he like, yo, I done did a whole bunch of shit, and I feel like it came back to me through my own grandchild, like, and I had to tell him like, nah, bro, that's not the case, like, shit just happening now, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, we
like,
we in a different time right now.
word,
We in
bro, his
we in a co-
grandson got killed, like,
we in a cold ass time right now. This shit ain't fair.
Mm.
yeah, our babies is getting killed, bro. You know what I mean?
But the cold part about it is like motherfuckers want to sit there and be like, well, what we got to do to stop this shit? At the end of the day, you got to get your kid. I mean,
Yeah,
shit. I mean, it's our kids out here that's doing that shit, and I stress that shit hella much because at the end of the day, you motherfuckers sitting around here puzzled. Like nigga, go take that gun out your kid hand, your kid hand. Nigga, sit him down. Nigga, tell him some real shit. Like
yeah,
nigga, be more vigilant in your child's life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these parents that's turning a blind eye, acting like they don't know what their kids doing, and they know what the fuck they
nah,
doing.
they getting high with them, they getting drunk, and they listening to the drill music with them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They like it's no separation. It's like once they kid become a certain age, they looking at them like they homie. Nah, nigga, I'm your dad. My son 19, me and my son got a great relationship. But one thing that nigga know is nigga, you my son, I'm your daddy, nigga.
Man, I
You
never
know what I
been the
mean?
type of nigga.
Don't get
I
it
tell
twisted.
I told my sons enough about my past to deter them away from the streets. I never really told them who a nigga was. And it was one of my partners. He took my son. He took my son one time, and my son came back looking shocked as fuck. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? He was like, man, he was like, Troy just told me about you. I was like, what? I'm like, man, what you tell my son? He was like, nigga, I told him everything. I was like, nigga, what you tell my son that for? I'm like, I'm not the type that glorify that shit to my kids because I don't want my kids thinking they got to be little Scarface,
Right.
little Toot, none of that shit. You feel me? Nah, ain't none of that shit. That ain't what I wanted for my kids. You feel me? So
Right.
leave that shit. Leave that shit alone. I don't like that shit. I don't tell my kids about my past. I don't sit there and because that shit they
Did
look
that.
up to that type of shit. Especially if you're in your
Yeah.
kid's life and you tell them all the shit you did, it's a chance they gonna latch on to that shit. And I never wanted that shit.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's ways you could let them know what you've been through without telling them exactly what you was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told them enough.
Right.
The
Cause
understanding, the understanding.
I always kept it real with my son, and I let him know. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's better for us to let them know than for them to find out in the streets. You know what I mean? Because the streets don't love them. At least they know when it's coming from us, it's sincere and it's coming from somebody that really cares. You know what I mean? Because
And
if
that's
they
what I
gotta
tell
learn
niggas
the
all
hard
day.
way in the streets, is huh?
I got a little nigga that that nigga just got his life sentence overturned and came home. And I just seen him hanging out in the hood. So I hit him in his DM. I was like, hey, at the end of the day, these streets don't love nobody. I'm like, these streets don't love you, don't love me, don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm
Nope.
like, bruh, you got a second chance on life. I'm like, come home and make that shit the best. I'm like, my nigga, don't get yourself in the same position that you was just in, because you just got a life sentence overturned, my nigga. Like, nigga, like,
Yeah.
God don't give everybody that chance, my nigga. So you gotta take advantage of that shit and really start just switch that shit, nigga. Work, nigga. Like, nigga, if you could
Yeah.
sit there and put in 8 to 12 hours on the block, nigga, why you can't do it at a job?
I mean, you know what's crazy, bro?
get
It's
paid.
so much more opportunities for these young niggas. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like you said, bro, you in your 40s, so you and I know when we was teenagers, you had to put a button up, you had to go sit down at an interview, you know what I mean, and act like somebody you ain't just to get a fucking job. Nowadays, these niggas could just get a cell phone, download the app, and go make money. So I just
That's
don't be
Exactly.
understanding why these niggas like don't see all of the opportunities that's in their face. They got all of these free trade schools. They paying niggas to train to learn the trade now. So like just don't
mm-hmm.
understand, bro.
Man, a
But the
motherfucking Uber
gig
driver
is
told me out here in Vegas he quit his whole corporate job to drive Uber, and he make way more driving Uber than he did at his 6-figure job.
I bet he do. Cause that's what I do for a living. I've been doing that shit for the last 5 years. And I'm doing great.
so what it is a lot of people don't want to work, man. These
They
young
just
ones
don't want to put
don't
forth
want
no
to work.
effort to do nothing. Niggas
No,
don't want to try.
that's what it
Right.
is.
I tell my
The
kids
concept
trying
of
is
work
better than
is
doing nothing.
modern mean lazy. I hope y'all know that. Modern mean lazy.
Hmm.
I get my old ass up 5 days a week and work 13 hours at 2 jobs just because
Man,
I ain't
Do
got
some
nothing else to
old
do.
shit.
I ain't got
Clean
That's
your
nothing
how
else
I
to
yard
do
do,
for
though.
bro.
the week.
If I don't have something planned, I'm working every motherfucking day.
This my
You
off
kidding
day, and
me?
I'm hella mad I didn't go. I at the house bored all motherfucking day. Wish I was at work.
Man, I like to live a certain way, and I know ain't nobody gonna do it for me, so I gotta do it myself. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. I
Let your
like doing
kids
shit
see
when I
you
want to, how I want to do it.
sweeping the
Right.
rug,
On the evening
not
of December
vacuuming the
7th,
rug.
2000, Trevor Deely went to his office's Christmas party at a nightclub down the street from the Bank of Ireland in Dublin, where he'd been working in the IT department for about a year. Upon leaving the party at 3:30 a.m., Trevor couldn't get a ride back to his apartment due to a massive taxi driver's strike, and his only option was to walk home through an area notorious for crime and gang violence. It was a 20-minute walk home, and since the bank was pretty much just up the street, Trevor decided to make a quick stop at his office to grab his umbrella before walking home in the rain. Strangely, the bank's CCTV footage shows a man dressed in black standing behind one of the pillars of the bank's gate. The man can be seen standing there for almost half an hour before Trevor arrives. A little after 3:30, the man in black pulls out his cell phone to take a call, and a few seconds later, Trevor walks by also on the phone. Police later determined that at that exact time, Trevor had made a phone call to a coworker who was still at the bank. The CCTV video shows Trevor arriving at the bank's front gate, and a second man dressed in black steps out of the shadows to talk to him. Trevor ends his call as he opens the gate and talks to the man in black. It doesn't look like they know each other, but Trevor doesn't seem to be scared or concerned. The man simply stands by the gate as Trevor walks in, and a few minutes later, the man in black walks out of the camera's view. Trevor's coworker reported that he and Trevor shared a cup of tea that night and talked about the party for a while, and that Trevor had also logged onto his work computer for a couple of minutes just before he left the bank at about 4 a.m. The CCTV footage shows Trevor stepping out onto the street and opening his umbrella before walking home. He didn't appear to be followed, and a few minutes later at about 4:06 a.m., he made a call to a friend to let him know that everything was all right and that he was on his way home. But since his friend was still asleep, he left a voicemail. That voicemail would be the last time that anyone heard from Trevor Deely. At 4:14 a.m., Trevor was seen walking by an ATM on a street about 15 minutes away from his apartment. Less than 30 seconds later, a man in black appears on screen, apparently following Trevor. 16 years later in 2016, the CCTV footage was digitally enhanced, and police determined that the man in black from the bank was the same man who later followed him. This was the last footage where Trevor was seen alive. Although he missed work on Friday, his coworkers didn't seem to find it strange, considering that many other employees were still hungover from the party and had also taken the day off. But after his friends and family couldn't get in touch with him over the weekend, and he didn't show up for work on Monday, he was immediately reported missing. Trevor's friends and family led the search from the beginning, and it was actually his friends and not the police who managed to get the disturbing footage from that evening. Unfortunately, they didn't have access to the footage until 4 days after his disappearance, which meant that the police had lost valuable time in the search for Trevor Deely. There may have been more CCTV footage of Trevor from that night, but at the time, CCTV cameras recorded their footage on VHS tapes, which were often recorded over with new footage, erasing the previous footage in the process. Over the years, several theories about Trevor's disappearance have surfaced, but none of them have been confirmed. Some have speculated that he might have been intoxicated that night, which may have caused him to fall into the water under the bridge and drown. But Irish police searched all nearby bodies of water, and no signs of Trevor were ever found. Most people believe that the mysterious man who was seen following Trevor in the CCTV footage had something to do with his disappearance, but to this day he remains unidentified. In 2017, police received a tip from an anonymous source who claimed to know what had happened to Trevor. According to this source, the man who followed Trevor that night was a gang member who murdered Trevor after he refused to help him gain access to the Bank of Ireland building. The man supposedly buried him in the woods a few miles away from where Trevor was last seen. For several weeks, 20 police officers and a search dog continued to search the site, but after 2 months of digging, the search was called off. 23 years after the incident, Trevor Deely's chilling disappearance is an open and active case. The events leading up to it, however, are still a mystery.
Man, what's up with these long ass goddamn ads, man?
I'm a little worried.
We almost got.
Damn.
On November 28, 2012, Emma Philippoff disappeared under very strange circumstances in Victoria, British Columbia. A year before her mysterious disappearance, Emma had fulfilled her lifelong dream of moving to the Canadian West from Perth, Ontario. Although she arrived in Victoria without a job or place to live, Emma quickly moved in with a friend and found work at a local cafe while she looked for her own place to live. Things seemed to be going well for Emma, but when winter came, she became much more withdrawn and started acting in strange ways. According to her roommate, it wasn't uncommon to see Emma engage in obsessive-compulsive rituals and erratic behaviors and to fall victim to what seemed to be manic episodes. Just a few months after her arrival in Victoria, Emma abruptly left her friend's apartment, quit her job at the cafe, and began living pretty much anywhere she could find. She stayed at a hotel, camped in the woods, and even slept on boats in Victoria's harbor for a while. By early 2012, Emma was living in a women's shelter in Victoria. That summer, Emma landed a seasonal job at Redfish Bluefish, a popular seafood restaurant in Victoria's inner harbor, where she seemed relatively happy for a while. It was also around that time that Emma bought a red Mazda MPV van in hopes of permanently living on the road and traveling to different cities in the US, Mexico, and Canada. When she left her seasonal job in October, she assured her coworkers that she would be back in the spring. Unfortunately, Emma's mental health struggles kept her from reaching the freedom she longed for, and her behavior grew increasingly erratic and unpredictable. In the months before her disappearance, her friends and some of the staff at the women's shelter mentioned that she had been acting paranoid over an unnamed man she had dated back when she was a culinary school student in Perth. She never mentioned whether they had kept in touch, but this seemed to be one of the causes for her paranoid behavior. A few weeks before her disappearance, Emma had an episode where she dragged the furniture in the women's shelter across the street and later claimed that she heard voices coming from the furniture telling her to do it. Around that time, she also gave away and sold many of her personal belongings. On November 20th, Emma was seen on CCTV at the YMCA in Victoria. In this strange video, she can be seen walking in and out of the building several times in the span of 14 minutes. Some people have speculated that she might have been trying to hide from someone, while others claim she was probably waiting for a ride and didn't want to spend the entire time outside in the freezing cold while her ride arrived. But neither of these theories were ever confirmed. 3 days after this footage was captured, Emma had a series of emotional conversations over the phone with her mother, during which Emma asked her mother to let her move back in with her in Perth. Her mother agreed, but grew concerned after Emma changed her mind several times between moving back to Perth and staying in Victoria during their conversations. On November 28th, Emma's mother realized she was living in a woman's shelter after she dialed back a number that Emma had called from, and a staff member answered the phone. Concerned about her daughter's well-being, she immediately took a plane to Victoria. Early that same day, at around 8:30 a.m., Emma was captured on CCTV walking into a 7-Eleven and buying a prepaid card for $200. Later that afternoon, she went back to the 7-Eleven to buy a prepaid cell phone, which she never activated. The video shows Emma repeatedly looking out the window and hesitating before leaving the store, as if she was trying to avoid someone on the outside. Her paranoid behavior suggests that she might have been followed or threatened, but this was never confirmed. After finally leaving the 7-Eleven, she arrived back at the shelter at about 6 p.m. to find out that her mother was on her way to pick her up and take her home. Upon hearing the news from a staff member, Emma rushed out the front door and took a cab to the airport. A few minutes later, though, Emma cut the ride short by telling the driver she couldn't afford the $60 ride, even though reports mentioned that she had had over $2,000 on her at the time. Dennis Quay, an acquaintance of Emma, later ran into her at a crossing outside the Empress Hotel at around 8 p.m. She was barefoot, and according to Dennis, she seemed extremely agitated and refused to cross the street. Emma's paranoid behavior led Dennis to ask her if she was being followed, but she assured him that she wasn't. Not knowing what else to do, Dennis called the police to tell them there was a dazed and distressed woman walking barefoot in front of the Empress Hotel. A few minutes later, Victoria police arrived and spoke to Emma for 45 minutes. Somehow, the officers decided that she was not a threat to herself or anyone else, and they let her go. That was the last time anyone ever saw Emma. 3 hours after she was last seen, her mother arrived at the women's shelter to pick her up, but Emma was nowhere to be found. After her mother reported her missing, the search for Emma Filipoff began. The following morning, investigators found Emma's red Mazda van in the Chateau Victoria Hotel parking lot, where she had paid to get it towed 3 days before her disappearance on November 25th. Inside the van were all of Emma's belongings, including her laptop, passports, a pillow, and clothes, indicating that she might have been planning to move back to Perth or run away. Unfortunately, this is where Emma's case went cold, except for a few mysterious tips. In 2014, a man in a green shirt walked into a convenience store in Gastown, about 75 miles north of Victoria. According to the store owner, the man ripped off a poster advertising a $25,000 reward for finding Emma, telling the owner that Emma wasn't missing. He claimed that Emma was his girlfriend and that she had been living with him and that she ran away from her family because she hated them. Although the store owner reported this to the police, the man was never identified. 4 years later, in 2018, almost 6 years after Emma's, other man confirmed that he had seen her on the morning after her disappearance, claiming that up until then he hadn't made the connection that the woman he had seen was Emma. According to the man, Emma was standing on the side of the road, barefoot and soaking wet, looking nervous and paranoid as she asked the man for a ride. She claimed she was going to visit a friend in Colwood, about 10 miles from Victoria. The man told Emma he couldn't take her that far, but he drove her a few miles and dropped her off at a nearby gas station. After that, nobody ever saw Emma again. Strangely, the identity of this friend that Emma mentioned she was going to visit is still a mystery. Although Emma's mother has searched non-stop for her daughter for several years, the cause for Emma's disappearance is still unknown. Some people speculate that she might have fallen victim to the man she mentioned she dated back in Perth, even though the police interrogated him and eventually cleared him. Another possibility is that she was kidnapped by the man in the green shirt in the footage. Due to Emma's mental state in the weeks leading up to her disappearance, other people think that her mental health struggles might have gotten the best of her. 11 years later, and police still don't know whether Emma even left the island in the first place, or if she's still out there somewhere. The haunting disappearance of the Jamison family in 2009 gained public attention and media coverage after some disturbing footage of the family was found by police. In 2009, Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison lived with their 6-year-old daughter Madison in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Although they lived what appeared to be normal lives, the Jamisons' marriage was a rocky one, and police have long tried to figure out if their difficult circumstances were somehow tied to their disappearance. Around the time of their disappearance, the couple had been dealing with financial issues. Since 2003, the Jamisons had been on disability after Bobby was involved in a serious car accident that left him with severe chronic back pain. His wife, Sherilyn, had her own health issues. She had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but sometimes refused to take her medication. In 2009, the family decided to drive up to check out a 40-acre plot of land in Red Oaks, Oklahoma, about 30 miles away from their home in Eufaula. They specifically asked to inspect the plot of land without a real estate agent present. The Jamisons had told their friends and family that they were planning on moving there to start a new life after pulling their 6-year-old daughter Madison out of kindergarten over some kind of disagreement with their daughter's school. During the week they drove up to Red Oaks, nobody heard from the family. Because they were an unusually private family that often went off the grid without contacting anybody for weeks at a time, nobody assumed that the Jamisons had disappeared. But after a pair of hunters discovered the family's truck abandoned on a dirt road at the edge of the woods 9 days after they were last seen, it was clear that something was wrong. Inside the truck, police found a GPS, cell phones, empty pill bottles, wallets, and $32,000 in cash, which was extremely strange considering the Jamisons had been struggling financially. Disturbingly, the Jamisons' dog was found alive in the truck, dehydrated and starving after spending days in the locked vehicle. Police also reported that they found a chilling 11-page angry letter from Sherilyn to Bobby, in which she accused him of hating his daughter and being a loner and a hermit. According to a specific police report, there was a haunting sentence in the letter that read, "I would not wish my daughter to be raised in foster care because of you being in prison for attempted murder and her mother dead." At this point, it was impossible for anyone to know what had happened to the Jamisons. But immediately after it was determined that the family was missing, police started to search around the area where the truck was found. For 9 months, a search team consisting of 400 volunteers, 16 search dogs, unmanned drones, planes, horses, and a specialized search unit scoured the woods in search of the missing family. During this time, police found unsettling footage recorded by the family's home security cameras from the day the Jamisons vanished. In the video, Bobby and Sherilyn can be seen loading their truck in preparation for the trip. But something immediately seems off about the footage. The couple make over 20 trips to load the truck, sometimes putting things in the truck and then taking those same things back to the house, then back to the truck again. A few times, the husband and wife even walk from the truck to the house and back again without carrying anything in their hands. Strangely, the couple change clothes several times throughout the video, and it's hard to tell exactly with the low frame rate of the footage, but they seem to not interact with each other a single time. The psychologist that was called in to review the footage immediately attributed the couple's bizarre trance-like movements and strange behavior to illegal drug use. Bobby had a history of drug use, but it was never confirmed whether the couple was under the influence of drugs during the video. After looking deeper into the Jamisons' lives, police were only left with more questions. A pastor close to the family mentioned that shortly before their disappearance, Bobby had told him that there were spirits living on the roof of his house, and he had even requested that an exorcism be performed at his home multiple times. Bobby Jamison also owned a copy of the Satanic Bible, which he had been reading before his disappearance to try and find a way to make the spirits leave his house. Friends and family members have also mentioned that they believe the house was haunted, and many of them reported having paranormal experiences and feeling an overwhelmingly dark presence whenever they visited the house. Despite the validity of these claims, it is known that Sherilyn Jameson was involved in a kind of witchcraft. She frequently held seances at her house and often spoke about her supposed paranormal experiences. Sherilyn owned cats, and after they died, she suspected that her neighbors had poisoned them, so she spray painted the words, "Witches do not like it when their cats are killed," on a large metal storage container on the Jamesons' property. The mystery around the case continued to grow, but it wasn't until November 2013, 4 years after the Jamesons' disappearance, that two deer hunters stumbled upon the skeletal remains of two adults and a small child, about 3 miles from where the family's truck had been found 4 years earlier. Because the bones were heavily decomposed, it wasn't until 8 months later that forensic investigators were finally able to confirm that the skeletons belonged to the Jameson family. Due to the state of the skeletal remains, the cause of death couldn't be determined. With so many disturbing events and unsettling circumstances leading to the family's disappearance, many theories about what had happened to the Jamesons began to surface. Police began by investigating Bobby Jameson's father in connection with the murders. Less than 6 months before the family's disappearance, Bobby had sued his father for $10,000 for making him work unpaid at his gas station, promising him that he'd give his son a stake in the business in the future. After his father sold the gas station and refused to pay him, Bobby started a lawsuit against his father. But things took a dark turn, and Bobby had to get a restraining order after his father threatened to kill him and his family multiple times. Even though Bobby's father was a known meth user and was involved in criminal activity, police concluded that he was not involved in the family's death. One popular theory is that, considering Bobby Jameson's drug use and the unexplained $32,000 found in the family's car, it's possible that the Jamesons were involved in the drug trade and were killed in a drug deal gone wrong. The area where the bodies were found in is notorious for drug activity, but no solid evidence has been found to support this theory. Police found a small hole in the back of Bobby's head, but forensic experts believe that it was too small to be a bullet hole and that it was most likely caused by animals after his death. Other people have speculated that the Jamesons could have been involved in a cult. The strange symbols and cryptic writing that was found on the family's truck seem to support this idea, and Sherilyn's own mother claimed that her daughter was on a cult's hit list for some unknown reason. Although there has been cult activity in eastern Oklahoma since the 90s, their presence has decreased over the years, and it was never confirmed whether the Jamesons had any involvement with the cult. Because of the hate letter found in the truck and the couple's history of mental illness and drug use, some people think that either Bobby or Sherilyn could have murdered their family before themselves. With no evidence at the scene to support any of these theories, the case has remained unsolved for 14 years. Police and investigators are still searching for new evidence, but there are currently no suspects for the disappearance and murder of the Jameson family.
Now more is less with Cox Internet and Cox Mobile. From fiber-powered internet at home.
On the evening of Wednesday, July 29, 2015, Stephen Mackerel went out with his brother and some friends to Lucky's Tavern, a popular bar in downtown Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Stephen's brother left the bar at 11 p.m. to go to work the next morning. When he noticed Stephen was intoxicated, he told his brother to go home and drive safely. But the night was still young, and at around 1:30 a.m., Stephen and his friends left the bar and agreed to meet in the parking lot of a nearby Walgreens to plan their next move. But Stephen never made it to the Walgreens, and his friends never saw him again. Stephen lived with his parents and worked as a professional poker dealer at a casino in Hollandale Beach near Fort Lauderdale. When he didn't come home the next day and didn't show up for work the day after that, his family knew something was wrong. Police reported that there were several surveillance systems in the area where Stephen was last seen, but they said it might take weeks before they could gather the relevant footage. In the meantime, investigators interviewed the friends and family members who had last seen Stephen. Thinking that he might have gotten into an accident due to his intoxicated state, police conducted searches in many different lakes and ponds, but nothing important was found. The search became even more complicated when investigators learned that Stephen's phone battery had died at the bar. Because the phone was never turned on after that night, it was impossible for police to use the phone to locate Stephen. At the time of his disappearance, Stephen was 25 and had a 1-year-old daughter and a long-term girlfriend he had plans to marry. And his friends and family claimed that he was not the type of person who would voluntarily walk out of his life and just vanish with no explanation. Unfortunately, some of the footage that was found during the investigation suggests that Stephen's disappearance was not at all his choice. 2 weeks after he was last seen, police discovered that Stephen had used his credit card at a gas station in Pompano Beach about an hour after he had left the bar. It was about a 15-mile drive from the bar to the gas station, and nobody understood why Stephen had even taken that detour in the first place. The surveillance footage from inside the gas station shows Steven entering the store at 2:26 a.m., appearing to be intoxicated as he stumbles around the store, shopping for snacks. His behavior doesn't seem to bother the store owner, and less than a minute later, he walks to the counter to pay for the snacks with his credit card. For a few minutes after that, Steven had a casual conversation with two young women who were inside the gas station, but this happened out of the camera's view. Nearly a week after the initial footage was revealed, police obtained additional footage of Steven that completely changed the course of the investigation. The CCTV footage shows Steven standing next to his 2013 white Ford Fusion in the parking lot. He seems to get into some sort of altercation with the driver of an unidentified silver sedan, and as the silver car pulls away, Steven takes a step back and throws what appears to be his drink at the driver. He gestures with his hands at the driver as he gets into his vehicle, and 3 minutes later, the silver car circles back into the gas station, this time pulling right behind Steven's car. The driver's intentions are unknown, but as soon as Steven pulls away in his Ford, the silver sedan speeds after him. This was the last time Steven was seen alive. All police knew about the driver was that he was an African-American man who had walked shirtless into the gas station store a few minutes before the incident, but was never identified. For 8 years, Fort Lauderdale police have been searching for Steven's car. His license plate was never scanned by any license plate readers, indicating that he never left the Fort Lauderdale area. Search teams have combed through over 20 bodies of water looking for the car, but nothing has ever been found. Disturbingly, during the searches, almost 20 other vehicles have turned up in nearby lakes, ponds, and canals, including stolen vehicles with bullet holes, but nothing relating to Steven's disappearance, not even a clue. As of 2023, detectives and investigators still have no idea if Steven was involved in an accident or if he became the victim of something much more sinister.
Nigga, it's niggas out here really missing though.
Disappearing.
Niggas out here really missing though.
Man.
Some creepy shit, man.
Man, niggas out here,
Yeah,
man. Shit.
that's some creepy ass shit, man.
Disappearing out of nowhere.
Motherfuckers following them and
that's why you got to keep your shit on the swivel.
Always, man.
you don't know who the fuck watching you.
One of these aliens creep up on your ass.
That first video with dude following dude, he holding his shit tight and everything. Movie on, you know he going to get him. But my thing is, why did he buried the body?
Yep.
Knocked him down and buried him in the woods.
That seemed like that was more of a hit. Like he had to go do that.
That's why they said he was dude was a gangster, and you know, old boy worked at the bank, so he was trying to gain access to that motherfucker.
I think
so since he didn't let him in the bank, he killed him and buried his ass.
And
that's not regular right there.
Nah.
No, it's not. No,
that was a hit.
I think so too. They gonna get you when you open the door if they wanted to get something. You know what I'm saying? He let him go in there and come back out.
As if he knew.
Yeah. And you see how far paced back he was behind him. He didn't get up on him.
He probably knew that dude from the neighborhood. Like seeing his face.
Yeah, man.
But the dude knew where the cameras was. Because when he was behind that first camera, he didn't have that hood on.
Somebody that worked with him.
Yeah. Something close. Something close.
Day and night, okay? On the swivel. You have to be. Especially when shit gets quiet. Man,
hell yeah. In the Bay, hell yeah, I'm rubbernecking on the freeway. I'm looking at everybody.
Everything and everybody, every corner.
You got
Shit, I'm
you can't
driving
be
right
on
now
stop.
on the swivel. What the fuck?
I got 2 second increments. 2 seconds. If a car on the freeway on the side of me 2 seconds, that's too long.
Listen, I'm outside taking my night walk, listening to this shit, looking around like a motherfucker.
Is that my shit doing that?
But see, where I live at, it's kind of dark. People don't, you know how
Oh, it's
in
dark as
Cali,
fuck.
Cali, they be like, they have their porch lights on. These niggas out here don't have shit on. I
Ooh,
mean, it's like you gotta like I keeps my porch light on at night. As soon as it look like it's getting dark, I keep my porch light on. That's just me from Cali. But these niggas
do,
out here, they don't believe in porch lights and shit. They only turn
do
it
they
on.
come outside?
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's no street lights, so you got to, that's why I don't do too much out here at night. As far as like
Biggie man gonna jump out and get my ass.
You stupid.
but see, I keep my porch light on. I can't when I pull up, I'm at home. I'm like looking around, nigga, what? So if I know my porch lights off, I'm not pulling up.
I don't know what they be doing in this house, but they doing some in that motherfucker.
Oh man, look, I'm always on the swivel. That's just Cali life from where I come from. Always on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? But I
You
don't
gotta
know. Some
be.
people don't live like that. They just don't.
That's called slipping. They slipping.
Hey, shit, I don't even get out,
Especially
especially at
nowadays.
night. I don't even get out my car without my keys in my hand. Cause nigga, what? Now, mind you, I got some nice little nasty things on my keys, but I move quickly. You know what I'm saying?
You
Especially
got
since
that Charleston White kid.
shit, I got some things that'll cut it.
She got that Charleston White kid.
No, I don't. I got what you call it again. Sue's up on this motherfucker.
Ooh, but 50s?
I don't be playing. I don't be playing, dude. Come on. I'm from Cali. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Shit. You got to keep. Before I'm sitting in my car, bright as hell, but before I get out this motherfucker, all right, look, you hear that? I got my keys in my hand. Quit playing. Hmm. Shit, I'm about to
What
come
she
up
said
on
that
some.
was what was that? Some keys?
Hell yeah. But all kind of nice little things. All kind of nice little weapons on them. Don't play with me.
Oh
She
man,
ready
we
to
ain't
poke
got
an
no
eye
keys,
out.
man. We got
Hey,
we
I
She
know
got
what
ready
I
to
got
poke
to
an
do.
eye out.
we got shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's gonna
Yeah. You ain't got your heat on you. You got something else. You gotta have something, man. People don't be playing.
Gotta have
Look,
some.
you don't know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm new here, so I'm like, you know, shit. I got so much swivel that nigga. Yeah, keep that oil on that swivel. Shit, I be looking at everything.
come on, man. I told them, man, they was on here post. They was on there posting all type of weird shit. Talking about, oh man, do we gotta come to such and such street? Man, if y'all don't cut that shit
Yeah, what
out.
was that shit?
Oh man, if y'all don't cut that shit the fuck out, man. Come on, man. That motherfucker go wop, wop, boom on your stupid ass, nigga.
Yeah.
What? On the real. Cause guess what? Guess what? Listen to this. Listen to this. What that go to, stupid? What that go
Oh,
to?
I
I
know that
bet you don't know
sound.
what that go to. I bet you don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
find
that go
out.
to.
What my boy say?
I bet you don't know what that go to. So pull up to any address you think you got, nigga. This is an open carry state, and a nigga will put you down, nigga.
Oh, it's open carry up there?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
like a
Fuck.
motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Like a
All right.
motherfucker.
So I get, well, California different here. It's like 3 states in one.
Nah, we talking about Nevada.
Like a
You talking about where?
motherfucker.
We talking about
Oh,
Nevada
Nevada.
you in
here,
Nevada? That's
dog.
right.
Nevada,
Yeah,
Arizona.
you know them.
It don't
Open
matter.
carry,
Even if
concealed
even if
carry.
yeah. Even if we was in open, nigga, same rules apply. It don't matter. All we need out here is the stand your ground law in California, and it's
Yeah.
gonna make America great again. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker law don't apply to me anyway. I'm a felon, so it is what it is. Catch me if you
Yeah,
can.
they be
They
having hella
know it.
gun shows out there in Nevada.
They know for
You know
sure
what
if
I
they
mean?
put that
So,
stand your ground in California, oh man, it's
Oh
gonna
my
change.
God.
and
It's gonna
it ain't
change.
no
Everybody gonna say no.
it
I
ain't no
bet you that.
capacity. It ain't no capacity law. So you know a nigga got 40 plus, 50 plus, 60
Niggas
plus,
will walk around with 30s on
100.
their hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be the real wild, wild west. Everybody gonna understand everything. You touch them up or you
Yeah.
do something wrong, you gonna liable to get your ass killed quick.
That's what I
They
say,
need,
man. Hey,
they need to have that
you
in
got
some parts of
nigga
California.
got the wrong day with the right one, nigga. he made he got the right one on the wrong
Everybody
day,
gonna have
nigga.
an understanding. No, everybody will have an understanding.
Oh, the real. Like, come on, man. And like, bro, like this is 2023, bro. Niggas is not playing. Y'all niggas had a nigga. And then that wasn't even my mama name. Like, they gonna put Miss Mac with a pic. Like, bro, y'all niggas is sad, bro.
So
Internet
what's
shit,
wrong
bro.
with
That's
that?
how you know niggas is real life internet niggas. They do shit
That's
like that.
crazy, man. That's some crazy shit. People need to stop playing like that. At some point, you got to draw the line, man. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. Motherfuckers
bullshit
be
talking is
goofy.
one thing, but when you
Hey,
do shit
they
like
can't
that,
draw one if they can't
man,
push one. They can't draw one if they can't push one.
Oh,
man,
mama.
They can't
And
draw a line if they can't
it's
push a hard
multiple.
one.
They heard that one. Now what this go to? What that go to?
oh, that's
That sound
something
like
a
a
little
40.
bit cute.
That sound like a
Something a
40.
little bit cute.
Come on, man.
That sound like a
That
40.
nigga
A
on
little
this
bit
shit.
cute.
That nigga on this shit. You hear me? That nigga on this shit. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
y'all
man.
niggas do shit.
Multiple.
And it sounds
We
and
gonna
it
pull up
sounds
on you
well
with, hey,
clean too.
you run up on a
That's
nigga for no
whatever that was.
reason,
They
bro.
jamming.
Why nigga at the
Whatever that was
mall,
not jamming.
the movies,
Movies,
the
the
grocery
grocery
store,
store,
the
Bowling
gas
alley.
station, wherever you
wherever you
think you
think
gonna
you
run
gonna
up
run
on
up
a
on a
nigga at,
nigga at,
nigga.
nigga.
I'ma
I'm
try
gonna
to
try
throw
to
these
throw these
motherfuckers through
motherfuckers
your
through your
neck.
neck.
GOD.
GOD.
Like, come
Like,
on,
come
man,
on, man,
because
because
this is the
this is the
thing.
thing.
Like,
Like
You
people
echoing.
are
are
not
not
going
going
to
to
let you
let you
do
do
something to
something
them.
to them.
People are not
People are
gonna
not
let you
gonna
do
let you
nothing
do
to them.
nothing to them.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
So, however nigga want to do, however they won't play it. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but it be more so like you niggas is real life internet niggas. And no one thing though, bro, you know, niggas got kids, bro. Niggas is not about to let any one of you weird ass niggas trick a nigga off the street. And the nigga got these kids to take care of, bro. Period. So it'd be like, man, I don't know what a nigga think, or you know what I'm saying, but this ain't that, my nigga. Like you barking up the wrong tree, bro. Like, and it's sad to say, you know, that's why my nigga had to switch his avatar. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, nigga, you ain't even worth it at the end of the day. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't even worth it. Nigga, on the real. Nigga really standing on business, having real morals, nigga, and principles. Every nigga around here, bro, get up and go do something, bro. Go get some money, bro. Everybody over here, get up and go get some money, bro. Whether it's a 9 to 5, a hustle, or whatever it may be, bro, we get up and get some money, bro. So nigga, while you sitting at home, nigga, in that musty ass living room, making people think it's a room, you in the living room, nigga. This nigga in the living room of a 1 bedroom. You in the living room of a 1 bedroom, and then you got your kids sleeping on the floor in the living room, bro. You terrible.
Sick.
Got to be more careful. You sad, bro. You
Gosh, to be
sad, bro.
more careful.
Brother Ronald Mack, he still coming for you, bro?
Yeah,
What's up?
man, weirdo dude, man.
What's up?
Like running plays on the nigga live, trying to shadow ban me on some weird shit. Like, bro, what's going on?
Oh my goodness, I caught that one video. That was a good video. I just caught one, and I just like I'm saying, I'm catching up on everybody. But salute, Gangland. Salute to everybody on the panel.
Salute.
How long you been
You-
into it with that nigga? Since
Man,
the channel started.
since we started this shit.
Since the channel started.
Niggas
Going
been
on
letting
2
it go.
Trying to
years.
come up off you.
And all I seen that's changed from this nigga is his health look like it's just deteriorating.
On the real.
My nigga look like Pookie.
My nigga look like he in hospice. He got 8 days.
Man, my nigga look like 50 did in that movie when he lost all that weight.
Yeah, he did.
Damn. Damn.
My nigga got 8 more days.
That nigga head lost weight.
Nigga, how
It's the
your
jealous.
nose lose weight?
How the fuck
Is
you
the
lose weight in your head?
He don't look human, man.
No, not at all.
That nigga, he might be one of them first aliens that touched down.
You better
Man,
stop.
that nigga look like that alien on one of the first X-File episodes. That alien that was
Yeah,
coming out the toilet.
come
He
on,
might
man.
be the first one that touched down and showing their face with that long ass rifle he got.
Come on, man. Like, this
That
shit
nigga
is
scared the
sad,
shit
my
out of me with
nigga.
that long ass rifle, boy.
Look what this nigga drink. This is the type of shit he drink. While y'all cash apping, this what y'all cash
What
apping this
is
nigga.
that a
This
nigga?
nigga
Is
got
that
a malt liquor. This
what's
nigga
the
got malt
motherfucker
liquor,
called?
a pineapple 211 steel.
211, yeah.
This
In a
nigga got a
Gatorade,
pineapple.
And he
in a
chasing a
Gatorade
211 with
bottle.
Gatorade.
That
Nah,
shit
he
ain't
got that
even
Gatorade
bad.
bottle to piss in.
Oh, that's the
What?
bathroom.
Oh, nasty.
Nasty
That shit,
motherfucker.
that shit ain't
What?
even crack,
I
man.
thought that nigga was chasing more liquor with Gatorade.
But you a YouTuber in your
I was
bag,
in the
bro.
bathroom though.
This was earlier this year.
Yeah, we was on his helmet.
So
Yeah,
you're
talking
trying to
about
tell me, Brother Mac, he doesn't wash his body then? He don't do no washing then. He be itching all over his body.
when the police went in that nigga house, because this is from the police body cam. I just zoomed it in. This from the police body cam when they went in this nigga house.
Oh,
I know they,
oh.
yeah, I know they like, come on, bro. You got these kids sleeping in the living room. They asked this nigga to take his shirt off because they got a call saying that they had a domestic dispute, and he had scratches all on his face and scratches all on his body and shit. As you can see, this nigga had scratches all on his mouth.
I'll see the booty.
Yeah, not that handsome ass fella right there to the right.
Oh,
Talking about
she
this
beat his
ugly ass
ass.
nigga to the left.
She whooped his ass.
Yeah, for sure. She whooping
Yeah.
his ass. You see
She
that
whooped his
shit?
ass.
Yeah, he look like he ain't getting no sleep, yo.
That nigga got a black eye.
Yeah.
No sleep at all.
That top lip pointed down. That tell if you know about body language. That top lip down. Yeah, he getting his ass whooped.
On the real, man. Oh, paper lip having ass nigga.
I mean, his lips is all dry.
Don't
You
hit
know,
me no more,
sometimes he
Harpo.
be doing
This,
dirt.
He
It
was,
but
just
this
shows.
why he don't want his YouTube subscribers to see. You know, every other day y'all see me on camera. They don't do that over there on his platform. Why? Because he out here looking like a naked mole rat.
That nigga look like one of them aliens.
yeah. I mean, like he's a content curator. I ain't never been to his page. Hell to the nah.
Sometimes your energy shows what's happening. You know.
Yes,
Yep.
that's why the nominous angel, my sister, because it looks like all the evil he's trying to do to our brother Ronald Mack is coming right back at him.
Coming back at
Envious,
him. Yeah, you
jealousy,
can see it.
strive, is eating him alive.
I'm gonna have
You know what
nightmares.
happened,
He gonna
right?
show
You know
this
what
nigga
happened the
picture,
other
man.
day, right?
No, brother, I've been away for 2 weeks,
This nigga
bruh.
paid somebody. This nigga paid somebody $50 to take me off their panel.
They did what?
He
Yeah.
paid
Come
somebody
again?
$50 to take me off their panel.
What the fuck for?
Sucker is shit ever.
Get out of here.
This nigga
$50?
he paid a motherfucker $50
to take me off their panel. And who just
That's
say it was
crazy.
$50? He probably told him like, bro, just say it was 50, but take this 30 though.
You stupid.
Damn. I mean, why they coming for you? Like it's like if it ain't one, is another knucklehead. I mean, it's
I
like
promise you.
you know what I'm saying? What is
I
what?
promise you.
What is up and what is down? Like these are clowns. What are they coming around for?
Man, they
You got
just
no conscience.
they real like
That good
YouTube.
content. That good content.
Exactly.
Absolutely, the only content because brother Ronald Mack, let me tell you, he's on it, and that's why I came up to say thank you, brother Ronald Mack, for all your dedication, not only on Sanquilla but for all victims, because you've been bringing the heat like no other, and I can say that. I don't know if you know your ear was scratching or whatever. I called you out twice, you Gangland and all of that. I was on a 5 hour panel, powerful, and I had to like say Gangland TV, Ronald Mack, shout you out because in a couple of hours is going to be Sanquilla, and I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock. I didn't even know your guys was on, and I looked and I said, "Is this brother on?" I said, "Nah, let me go." I saw
Hell
live,
yeah.
and I saw live, and I said, "Let me tap in," because sometimes when I hit the panel, when I get that, you know, and I hit it. And it's like, oh, your video's starting from the beginning. And it was like, oh, you missed him in an hour. I was like, damn, I missed. But your guys is up on live. I'm like, yes, because I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock and I'm gonna light my candles and do my prayers because that will be the time and the countdown time when our beloved sister Sanquilla Robinson lost her life. So I'm just so happy that your guys are on. You have no idea. And I want to, dedicate that to you, brother, and dedicate that to Gangland TV, everybody on the panel from day one. And then now you got these haters, but it's jealousy, bruh. But I just wanted to tell you thank you for everything your guys done. I mean, I love your guys. I've been up here many times and we went through it. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you, real talk, not only on Sunquilla, but bringing cases that nobody's bringing. And that's real talk. And I can say that, you
Man, I'm
know,
trying to
and
tell
you've been
you.
doing your thing. So keep doing it. Keep shining. Haters going to
Appreciate
hate.
you. That's what we do this for. Like that's why you could come here and hear about a story you will never hear before. Is because this is what we do. We're not here to talk about what everybody's talking about. We need to talk about what needs to be talked about. And we don't point no fingers. We point out the obvious. Ain't no rats over here. So we're not over here trying to, hey, we need to solve this. We not trying to solve nothing. We're just trying to merely bring awareness. And if it just so happens somebody over here knows something that knows somebody that know, hey, they can get that ear. But other than like far as like us actually trying to get somebody incarcerated, no, I'm not a private detective. I'm not a private investigator. I'm not a no form of law enforcement. I'm a Muslim man, a father. I do music, and I love to bring awareness to certain situations. Because if it was the other way around and the shoe was on the other foot, I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. Like, hey, bro, I don't know what tick in his head or how he finds stories, but God, please kick this to his way. So like even Keisha White, like people like, damn, Keisha White. Damn, and that happened in Carolina. Damn, how the fuck I missed that?
Right.
Yeah, and it been happening for like 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I ain't never heard of Keisha White, bro. And this in Carolina, and it's been going on for 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I need to come back and watch Gangland some more.
Mm-hmm. It's just
You
so many
know,
cases out there, bruh. Like I said in that thing, thousands and thousands. If we take everybody's state that you live in, just like Cali, y'all from Cali, this look at the census of the missing. I'm talking about missing, and then put that murder cases unsolved. Oh my God, I do this. I'm an activist. I'm in it, and I'm about solving, trying to find because everything helps. Somebody can bring something that could say something. You know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying. But I just love you for what you do And I've been seeing some of the shit you've been going through, and I don't like it. And like I said, when I'm from somebody and I love that person and that real love, like my brother, brotherly love, sisterly love, I got your back, your front, your side. You understand? And I might
Appreciate
not
you.
come on a lot. Yeah, I might not come on all the time because I'm like stressed here and there because I'm here and I'm there and I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? But I make sure I tap in when I can. I make sure I keep it 100 and I make sure I stay the same person I am. I'm still here. Gangland for life. And when I say that, I mean that.
Come on,
You just
blessings. I
don't talk.
so
You don't talk
appreciate
the
you.
shit. Yeah, you don't talk the shit. You walk the walk. And I walk that walk. And brother, I've been seeing you over a year now. You stay the same. You know what I mean? And I seen what you've been going through, all the shit people's been putting you through, all the shit. And it's this, you know what? It's the devil. Trust me, my brother. Salam alaikum, my brother. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum
You
salam.
feel me?
Rahmatullah wa
You
barakatuh.
know?
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's been time.
It's the devil. And there's devils in them because they see you shining. They see you doing. They see you being a gift and a light to the world and bringing so many people to you. You brought me, brought an anonymous angel, and then you have
Yep.
many people that rocked and roll with you, like Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? So I love Gangland, period. So I just wanted to say that to you, brother. Giving your flowers because men can get flowers too, period.
Oh yeah, for surely,
So
for
take them,
surely. Come on,
take them, boo.
That's one
come
of the
on.
things that brought me over
Appreciate
here
you.
because he goes through different cases and stuff. And like tonight, man, that was some serious shit. Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
pay for
we
somebody $50 to go after you. That's
who knew about
crazy
them
shit.
stories we played? Who knew about them stories we played just
And I
now?
didn't. And I didn't.
Nobody.
Nobody.
You know what I'm
Nobody.
saying?
I mean, that one story on Emma was like a scary horror story. Like I'm like looking at this, like I'm like I had to get up and just like sit up and say, "Wait a minute, is this a horror story or what?"
Nah, these is real events.
No, I'm just saying the way Emma went missing and how you know what I mean. The way they put the whole story together. That's what I'm trying to say. But no, these are real stories. Yes, it is.
Real events.
Yes.
That's some shit. If it was dark, if it was dark, I bet y'all got y'all lights on right now.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
If
I
it was
put my
dark, I
damn
bet
lights
y'all
on,
got y'all
brother.
lights on right now.
Yeah.
And I'm
Hmm.
lock and loaded, and I had to get my piece, and I'm like, okay, it's on,
Hmm.
and it's cracking dawn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gotta get
Real
it, you
gangland at
know.
the dark style, man. This what we do it for, man. It's like, man, like this shit got me on the edge of my. Hold on, man. Looking
Yeah.
behind you and shit. Like, oh wait,
Hey,
hold the
Yes,
fuck
like
yes,
on,
got your
that's
back,
what I'm
your
telling you.
front,
man.
your
Like
left, your
this
right.
shit.
Like
We about to
Anonymous
get into
said,
some more
gotta
shit,
keep
man. That's
your
gonna
head on
have
the
us
swivel.
on. I'm about to get into some more. These are true stories.
Let's go.
Yes,
We gotta
yes,
watch
but these
ourselves
true
on these
stories are
highways
scary
as well.
stories.
We got to watch ourselves on these highways as well. And I want to
That's
play
right.
some more content on these are factual highway stories. These are
Two
factual
seconds.
Hmm.
highway stories.
2 seconds.
And yeah, go ahead, gang.
2 seconds. If somebody on the highway with you, if they're on side of you 2 seconds and it ain't gridlock, either slow down or speed the fuck up.
That I
Oh
do that
yeah.
all the time.
Don't
All
hover
the
me.
time.
I hate when a motherfucker hover me. I call it hovering.
Yes, tailgating, hell to the no for me. I see a
Don't
motherfucker
hover me,
tailgate me
bruh.
is on.
Yeah, you
You
either
see my
speed
mom?
your ass up or slow your ass down. One of the two. If you can't do it, I'm gonna make the decision for you. I'm gonna slow down
Exactly.
or either speed the fuck up because you're not
Or
gonna
slow
hover me,
you
bro. I
down
hate when a nigga
or
get neck
speed you
because
the
I'm gonna
fuck up.
think you gonna roll the window down and get the sprint.
Exactly.
Hmm. Hmm. And then another thing, my brothers and sisters, also never have a motherfucker follow you home. You be at the gas station, they following you, and they keep on. Like,
Keep
nah,
it.
I'm gonna get
Keep
off that
driving.
next exit, and then in
Keep
my glove
driving.
department, I got a candy for you that's gonna come out large, and it's gonna be locked and loaded,
Hmm.
ready for your
I
ass.
never take the same route from work. I
You
never
supposed
take
to
the same
keep.
route.
You
See,
supposed to
that's what
keep
my
Never.
bending
mom taught
corners.
me. You
If you
know,
think
take
That's
take
somebody
your route
following you,
that's
home.
counter
keep
business for
bending
me.
corners.
That's town business. I'm raised in the back street, so
Mm-hmm.
hey, we take
Mm-hmm.
back streets. We don't ride front. We ride the freeway to smoke our weed and ride the strip to chill.
You know it. You already know it.
Like,
For real,
See,
for real.
yeah, my mom taught me,
You can't trust nothing in this world
driving,
today.
especially at night, take different routes home and,
Yep.
look in your rear view mirrors and make sure, because, somebody follow you behind you. Make sure you pass your house and go, just drive a little bit and see what's happening, you
yep.
know?
Right.
And
Right. And then what I
now,
do is no, go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
now down here, it's a lot of cops like on the main lit streets. So
Mm-hmm.
shit, I'll drive right up the one and see what you do.
But see, what I do is when motherfuckers do that and tailgate me, I slow the motherfucking down. I slow down, so yeah, and then I stop a little bit, and then they jerk in the back, and then what I do is I hit my right, a right or left, and then I'll turn and let them go ahead of me, and then I'll fall in your ass. Yeah,
There you go. That's how
exactly.
you do it. That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
So let
Mac.
them
Hey, Mac.
think.
Mac. Mac. Hey, Pete, what you just said. Now you know what just happened out here in the Bay, right? They'll wreck your car to rob you.
Mm.
They'll smash into your shit.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It'll
really?
be a
So
whole
then,
hit. It'll be a lick.
Nah,
yeah,
I
but
ain't
my
Right.
doing
Say like
that.
brother,
you
I
say
hear what
like you
you're
at a light,
saying, my
right?
brother.
Say like
But
you
for
at a light
me, but
and
for me,
a car
brother,
come behind you and
hmm
they like kind of like tap your bumper. Well, your first instinct is to like get out and be like, bro, what the fuck? When you get
right.
your ass out that car to say something, that's when they rob you.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, no, no, no. But when you have something in your glove department like I do, it ain't no
No, no,
robbery.
no, no, no,
But see,
sis. No,
look,
no,
how
no,
you
no,
gonna
no.
get to that gun
It's
if
gonna
you're
be a
merely
car.
thinking this
It's
is
gonna be
just
a
a
different
traffic
car. It's gonna jump out with
a
taters
fender
and
bender?
everything.
You
My
thinking
brother,
this
I
is a
hear
mere fender
you,
bender?
but that happened
Not
to me. No,
what you say?
I'm hearing what you guys say. But I'm talking about real life, what I've been through. Okay, and then it kept on going, and I'm telling you, they was packed in the car, and I was packed ready too. So I'm just saying what I'm giving you experience, what
Yeah.
I went through, what I dealt with.
For sure.
But you're right, they do tap you. You're right.
I didn't.
That's not the only
I didn't
car
know
out
that.
here. That's not the only car working though.
Yeah. See, I don't.
So you'll get tapped. You'll get tapped, and you'll pull over,
Mm.
but another car will pull up and jump out with choppers.
Mm.
But I never pull over, brother, ever in any situation in any
Then
state.
you in the hit and run.
Never,
Then you in the hit
ever.
and run. If you
Trust.
don't, then you in the hit and run.
I don't. I don't have. If you ain't a cop, I ain't
Even if
pulling the F
somebody hit
over.
you,
Come
I'm
fuck
talking
with
about in
me.
Cali.
Ain't
Even if
gonna
somebody hit
happen.
you,
Never.
run.
Ain't nobody hit me. I hear what you say. They might have hit somebody else, John
Another
Doe
thing,
or
Mac,
Karen
Mac.
or whoever.
Hey, Mac, you see that? What's the name? That Tony Jones shit.
Nuh-uh.
You know Tony Jones is the assistant chief right now.
Hell no, for real.
Hell yeah.
Man, fuck Tony Jones.
You
Man, that
know it.
nigga
You know it.
the old school chief of police nigga, they try to rob him, he ended up shooting one of their little asses.
Hey,
He-
that
He
we
shot
called
all
him.
three of their ass.
That was Merton Hanks to us. We used to call him Merton Hanks. He used to wear the turtlenecks like Merton Hanks. The one at the
yeah.
gas station got hit up.
OG, yep.
Yeah, he used to wear turtlenecks like Merton Hanks. That played for the Raiders.
Yeah, he used to do the
And at
chicken
the
neck.
same time, Merton Hanks was
That
doing
was
that
Sergeant
music.
Arnold.
Yep,
He used to do the chicken neck dance every time he scored a touchdown. Yeah.
and that's why we used to call him Chicken Man. Him, D. Thurston, and Track Star.
And man, yeah,
Come on, man. We about to
Dunnikin.
get into these stories real quick, man.
Come on,
Let's
What you
go.
say,
Gangland.
Gary?
Come
Nah, I
on
was
with
Hey,
it,
reminiscing on
brother.
fuck the
Hey,
police.
man.
clutch tight. Uh make sure ain't nobody jiggling your dough knobs and all that shit. It
For
said
sure.
it's Gangland. We about to get into it.
Got my camera.
Let's go, as they say. Yo, 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 yo.
This happened in June of 2020, back when the pandemic was in full swing. Like everyone else, I was spending a lot of time inside. I wanted to get out and had the idea of going camping. 6 of us planned to go. We found a really nice looking spot on Google Maps that was alongside a lake. It was 5 hours away. We decided to take 2 cars since we couldn't comfortably fit all of us with all of our stuff in just one. In the first car was me, my sister's friend Hannah, and a guy Hannah brought named Jack, who I didn't really know if it was her boyfriend, just a friend. I didn't know and I didn't ask. The second car had my cousin and her husband Josh. We packed up the cars and started making the long journey through the mountains around 3 a.m. so we could get to the spot early that morning. The drive started out normal, but about 2 hours into it, Jack started complaining about how sick he was starting to feel. Which was fair, the roads were windy. I asked him if he wanted me to pull over, and he said not yet. Jack was sitting in the back seat with Hannah. I kept glancing up at him through the rearview mirror to see how he was doing. The last thing I wanted was a pool of vomit all over my back seat. As I looked, I started to notice him acting really suspicious all of a sudden. He had his hand in his backpack and a grin on his face. He started asking really weird questions. He asked me if my car doors were locked. I replied saying they were, that they automatically lock when the car goes into drive, like pretty much every car does these days. My sister and I exchanged weird looks with each other. Eventually, he told me he was going to throw up. I offered to pull to the side of the highway, but he insisted I take this dirt road that he somehow knew was coming up. I called my cousin in the other car behind us to tell her what we were doing. Jack proceeded to lead us down a dirt road that barely had enough room for our cars to fit through the trees. Multiple times I asked him if this was good, but each time he told me to keep going. I shot multiple concerned looks towards my sister. Finally, Jack told us to stop. He got out of the car and ran into the woods, disappearing almost immediately. We couldn't see anything, only what was in front of us lit by our headlights. 2 minutes went by, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, nothing. Suddenly, 3 men came out from the trees on our left. They were wearing those masks from the Purge movies. It was dark, so I couldn't tell, but it looked like they were holding weapons. I laid on the horn and started driving forward where I would have enough room to turn around. My cousin in the car behind us did the same. As we were driving off, I caught another look at the men. They were just standing there, watching us. We made it about 100 feet when I noticed something on the road in front of us. It was a spike strip. I quickly got out of the car and threw it off the road into the forest. I got back in, looked in my rearview mirror, and now saw the men full-on sprinting towards us. I put the pedal on the floor, and we made it back to the highway minutes later. I got a call from my cousin who sounded frantic, asking who those men were. I told her we had no idea, but that Jack never came back from out of the woods. Hannah later found out she got a text from him. It was 2 words, F you. We started questioning Hannah how she knew Jack, because, like I said, I didn't know if it was her boyfriend, friend, or what. She said she had met him on Tinder a couple weeks back. We went through his profile and saw immediate red flags. This guy was trying to lead us into the woods to possibly kill us. My sister cut ties with Hannah not long after this. We don't know if she ever talked to Jack again, but for her sake, I hope she didn't. We ended up canceling that whole trip.
Hello, Carlson.
Bloggers Purge, hit the link. What y'all got out there? That first story.
Man, and don't meet nobody on Tinder. 1, 2, no, we ain't going down no dark ass alley, no dark ass roads. I just got you talking about that. I don't do that shit
Whoop,
at all.
go. I'm whooping ass. Once that alley that going down that road, Oh, we fighting in the car.
No.
Once you
That
say go
nigga
down,
said that nigga said 3 niggas jumped out with purge masks on.
Fuck that.
fuck that. We not getting to the purge. Fuck that. What?
Mm-hmm.
That
You
nigga
already
said
know.
3 niggas
Further,
jumped
go
out.
down further. Oh hell no, I ain't going down further. Nigga, I'm
What do
out
they say
there.
about us black? What about us when we be going to the movies looking at a scary movie and us black folks be like, oh that nah man, ain't gonna be me. Oh no, like Jason is coming. Hell to the no, bruh.
No.
Hey, bro, you got
Well,
your mask on?
I stay where the lights are. Fuck
Nah, I don't got it on, bro.
that.
Man, they said 3 niggas jumped out with purge masks on. When they
Mm-mm-mm.
this is a
I mean, what you
real
do down that alley though at that time
how
of
man.
you
night?
gonna
Gone
go
down there,
further?
dude. I don't give a
The
fuck.
mother,
Why in
the
the hell?
motherfucker asked him to go further. No, I'm not going further.
None of that was connected to the bloggers purge.
Okay, hey, man, they said 3 niggas with purge masks bopped out on their ass.
I can't confirm with that.
That
Mm.
shit crazy. Like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Like, and then they talking about,
Yeah.
man, some other shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch who you going on these trips with. Like, he's talking about they canceled the
Mm-hmm.
whole shit altogether. Yeah, I bet y'all did, nigga. The
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Come on, man. We about to get in the
Mm-hmm.
story too, man. This game win.
Let me start by saying I've always really enjoyed road trips. I'll sometimes take them just for fun, listening to music and getting lost. It's usually just over the weekend or so. I go with my dog Zeke and usually spend the night in a cheap motel if it ends up being a multiple day thing. A few nights ago, I was taking another one. On my way back, I'd left later than I usually would. I started nodding off and realized I wouldn't make it to the next town, much less my house. The road I was on was surrounded by a dense forest, so when I found a clearing in the trees, I pulled off the highway onto the dirt. I was planning on sleeping in my car, but I honestly didn't know if it was legal or not, so I continued driving through the trees until I couldn't see the road anymore. I let Zeke out to do his business and reclined my seat all the way back. When he got back inside, I closed and locked the doors. To describe where I had parked, it was opposite a small cabin, but not directly in front of it. And again, there were plenty of trees, so I didn't feel like I was intruding on the owners in any way. Plus, at least from what I could see, it looked abandoned anyway, so I'm not sure anyone even owned it. After a few minutes, I started drifting off. I must have been sleeping for at least a few hours when I woke up to Zeke softly growling under his breath. I sat there listening, trying to understand what he was hearing. Just then, I began hearing footsteps coming from outside the car. This was followed by a long, high-pitched scream.
What the fuck what y'all would have did?
No. No.
First time my dog did a bark
Hell
or
to no, I would never go in some damn woods. What the fuck?
No.
Get the fuck?
If I'm gonna
Hell to the
go,
no.
I pull over in front of the brightest Circle K right in front of their fucking door.
No, I would have pulled up at the gas station where those truckers be. Hell to the no. I know what it's like driving from New York going down to the south
You
and
know what
those
I'm
hours and hours and you get tired. No, I'm pulling where there's truckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ain't no
Locked
light.
and
You better
loaded.
not pull over.
Lights that don't go off.
Exactly, my sister. Exactly. It has the attendant
I
and the
park
24
right in front of
hours.
the motherfucking door.
Hell to the
You in
you
the
know
pitch
that.
black dark. You in the
Oh
pitch
hell
black
no.
dark.
Oh hell
You
no.
lay back in your car.
Oh hell no.
You wake up to your dog.
this
Wrong
time
time.
reverse
What the
go right
fuck is this
there.
dog doing this shit? And you lean back. On top of that, you
You
hear
sleep
footsteps.
and you sleeping for a couple of hours though. You dozed
That
off. What the
Man, I'm
fuck?
about to start this motherfucker lean back. You gotta be fucked up, nigga. I'm
You
about to
do
start this
your business.
motherfucker lean back. My doors is locked, so the chances
I
of you
said business.
opening this bitch is slim to none because these shits is locked.
It's paid back. We out. You
I'm about to
niggas
start this
out.
motherfucker while I'm leaned back. I don't give. I look up once I turn the lights in there. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
Once my dog go, "Rrrr," I'm out.
It's on and cracking, boy. Hell
Your
to the
dog is
no.
trying to talk to you.
What you got the dog for, white boy?
First
Yeah,
of
and then you
all,
leave the road when you can't see the road no more. Oh,
Man,
you
I
know,
would have
damn.
white
opened the
folks
door
don't
on his
do
ass.
that. Black folks don't do that.
No, we don't. No, we
Hell
don't
to
We
do
the
got
that.
dogs for a
effing
reason.
motherfucking no.
No,
That's for a
that's an
reason.
absolute 100% no no.
Yes,
We
a
got
no
a
no, my sister.
It's for a reason.
Woo, this shit got a nigga easy, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That nigga said what?
This
Yes,
is
Hold
you
on,
this,
we
did.
about to bring it back.
Damn.
and you
Just
bringing it,
then,
brother
I began
Rana.
hearing footsteps coming from outside the car. This was followed by a long, high-pitched scratching sound. Zeke started going crazy, barking nonstop. I turned on my headlights and saw a very tall, middle-aged man dragging what I thought was a key around the perimeter of my car. He walked very slowly. I didn't know if he could see me, but it felt like he didn't take his eyes off of me the entire time. He had this malicious grin on his face. Horrified, I adjusted my seat back upright and started the car ready to gun it. But he had made his way to my front bumper. All other sides of my car were surrounded by trees. The only way out of there was through him. I yelled out and laid on the horn, Zeke still aggressively barking. That's when I saw that he was holding a butcher's knife. He started walking to my driver's side door, giving me an opening. I took it and started driving back towards the highway. I drove home without stopping.
I would have did him just like dude did that girl earlier in Detroit. I would have did him just like dude did Shorty in Detroit. Flat out, I would have rolled
Ass
straight
straight
over you.
over.
You
Ran his
can't
ass the
make
fuck
this shit
over.
up. You can't make this shit up, motherfucker. You heard
Uh-oh.
he had an axe. Oh hell to the no! I would have ran that bitch over, and it was trees. He would have been in that tree.
Yep.
Yes,
I'll phone up
and then I would have
everything.
dodged, and I would have jet after that.
Where do you
Oh
find this shit? Ugh,
Motherfucker down.
that shit
Damn
got
gang,
my
that's how y'all purging in
head.
Baltimore.
That's the
Man.
only thing you could really do. Run that motherfucker over,
yes,
like ain't no move around. I'm going straight through you.
exactly. I'm with you, my brother. Hell to the
But for me,
yeah.
guys, you would have been talking about thanks for the ride, lady.
Hey, but then I look, I said, bro, I'm about to start this car while I'm leaning back. This nigga said the nigga would seem like he looking at him, but he said he thought he was dragging a key across his car. Whole time niggas running like a
Oh
mile high.
damn.
Damn. Fuck.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
they
yo,
I
check
would have,
this
in the
out.
woods, man.
Check
yeah,
this
I
scenario
would have
out,
dragged
brothers and
them.
sisters. Check this scenario out. Who knows if he already killed somebody out there and that was his second victim? Yo,
It don't matter. I'm still
yo.
riding them over. I don't even need to know all
Yeah.
that. I just see you
No,
out there
I'm
with the
just
axe.
saying. I'm just saying because that's crazy. You come in with an axe and you looking at him with that grin. Come on
This
now. You can't
nigga,
be
you
looking
know
at him
this
with a
nigga up to
grin,
no good. This nigga
smiling.
has a knife and no flashlight.
Yeah, that's like wrong turn. Nah, I'm riding you over.
Oh
Do do
yeah.
do 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 do.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Man.
She said the fool was in front of the bumper with a grin, though. With a grin.
Yes.
Hey,
Fuck
Mac, you
that.
know what the grin means. You know where we come from. You can't be skipping to me with a grin.
Man, but that nigga said he had a smirk, his scary grin on his face, like nigga, I'm about to kill
The
you.
He
gang.
was on
It's
demon time.
purge. That
That's
nigga said,
exactly.
hmm
yeah, nigga, I'm about to purge you tonight.
Right. And the only reason why I said that, y'all, is because remember he said he slept for a couple of hours. So it took that devil to come up to him and saw that car.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
And
Where
he
did
had
he
the
come
dog.
out from? Where did he come from?
If
Yo.
he didn't have the dog, he was dead.
He was
If he didn't
lacking.
have that dog, he was dead.
Yes. Animals is your best friend and they smart. They can smell evil. They can sniff evil. They know when you coming. They know when a person got some
What?
illness in your body because they see black and white. I'm telling you,
They can tell
boy.
who you're sick.
Yeah, they see good
If they
souls
can
and
talk,
bad souls. They see that.
Yes,
if they can
yes,
talk, if they talk, they'll tell you what's wrong with your car.
yes.
About what I said, they only know when your car pull up.
Mm-hmm.
So if they
Mm-hmm.
can talk, they'll tell you what's wrong with your car before you know
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Lord. I'm on
Remember,
the
they're
phone with
part of
all of this
the
shit.
wolf pack. They're part of the wolf pack family, so they already know they got that instant. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit, the
Brother
Doug
Mac,
would
where
have
you
got
get that
ran over
from?
too. Everybody get ran over. The
it. God
Doug
gave,
and the
God
Axeman.
gave it to man for a reason. God gave dog to man for a reason, a good
Yes,
reason.
because they was hunters back then
Oh
with
yeah.
our ancestors.
And Rockwellers used to hunt bears too. I hope y'all know that.
Yep, yep,
Ooh, Lord, have mercy.
1600s, back when they first came out here, they had the Rockwallers was there. The Rockwallers and the Great Danes. Y'all ain't
yep.
never seen Great Dane vicious? I bet.
Oh, I do. I had Great Danes, brother, so I already know.
A vicious Great Dane, not a Great
No, I
Dane.
had a vicious,
Yeah, they was
big,
bigger. They was
yes.
bigger than what they
It
is
was a
now, bro.
house.
You don't see too many vicious Great Danes. So if you
No,
got a
not no
vicious
more.
Great Dane, you damn near got a King Corso.
Yep, yep. And I had a
Damn.
King Corso too. And
Ooh.
let me tell you, man, he's lucky. But look at this car, though. I'm looking at the car right here in this picture, the silent picture. Yo, it looks like nobody's in back of him. He's got that road by himself. Yo, I ain't going off no damn forest. Hell to the hell, no.
Nah, man, you got to stay on the fucking road.
That's
That's
some
right.
white boy shit. That's that white boy shit. You gonna sleep in the
Hmm.
forest. You gonna sleep. Oh, I'm going where nobody can see me.
No,
Get the fuck
fuck
out of
that.
here.
Mm.
Fuck out.
Long,
That
long
I,
range.
I'll pull a park in front of your house to go to sleep before I go to sleep in the forest. Fuck that. I need cameras and all that, lights, all that shit. Fuck
That's why I
that.
tell you
Get
that
out of
gas
here.
What
station,
these white folks be doing, that shit
right?
ain't cool. They fucking up the fucking economy with that shit.
Right? Or
They
even,
they making
e-
themselves go postal.
and even those areas where the truckers have where they got the stop offs and stuff, and it's just a truck stop. Oh, I'm staying with them, bruh. Oh yes, heavy deep, heavy
Yeah,
deep.
that's you know.
Be careful. Be careful.
They
Don't
like,
get caught up in pimping.
where I
What?
lay my hat is
At
my
a
home. I'm a
truck
rolling
stop.
stone. They
At
go
a
No,
truck
everywhere.
stop. Don't get caught up in no pimping.
yeah,
You
but
ain't
what
caught
I'm
up
trying
in
to say
pimping.
is that I will stay doing that, but I'm trying to say if I can't, if I see that, that's where I'm gonna go if I'm tired. But like Anonymous Angel, my sister just said, I'm gonna stay on the road, and I'll either stay on the road. I ain't going no forest. I ain't going no forest out to the no.
Yeah, if I got a
I
place
ain't,
to somewhere,
I ain't never
I'm
seen
going
a
somewhere.
female at a truck stop that can't get a meal. I ain't never seen it in my whole life. In the town, in Mississippi, in Florida, I ain't never seen a female at a truck stop and not get fed. Never.
Man,
She
look,
going. She going. She there for a reason.
And
all I
everything.
know is, when I pull over, I'm pulling over right in front of a fucking 24
That's right.
hour truck.
I'm talking about
No,
pulling over for safety. I ain't talking about that other any other bullshit.
nah,
I'm
dude.
talking about a black woman driving and you driving because we know driving from New York going down to the south, like say going down North Carolina, South Carolina. That's a long ass drive. You know what I'm saying? So when
Stay
you
in
pull
your car.
over, yeah, you stay in the car, you pull where you pull, either on the road or where the truckers are, point blank, period. And I
Yep.
got my cap, I got my heat, and I'm stacked. Yeah, you gotta be smart about it, period. I ain't going no forest. Out to the fucking no. Like I said
I'm doing
before,
a lot of
no,
trucking.
can do.
Like Anonymous said, keep your head on a swivel.
It's all
Yeah,
at all times, man. Even when you're in the
Keep
car, have
your
something in
head
your
on
hand
a
when you're
swivel.
sleeping. Have something in
brother
your
Mac,
hand when you're sleeping.
what say you, brother?
Something else. I can tell you something else that probably spark your brain. Guess what?
What?
Hood politics is really good. It's not bad.
Brother
be
Mac,
real.
what say you though? I want to hear from Brother Mac. That
We
stuff
about
is
to get back
crazy,
into
Brother
the
Mac.
story.
Where
Let's
you
get
get
back
this
into the
shit from,
story.
bruh?
It's
I got
not
out to
really.
check the damage, and my paintwork was completely ruined. I don't know if that guy was trying to teach me a lesson for parking on his property, or if he even owned the property. I don't know. I don't plan on ever sleeping in my car again, at least not in a remote area.
We know you're hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a better button, we promise. Right on time. Not.
When I was a senior in high school, me and a couple buddies used to drive out to a cemetery to do some late night ghost hunting and mess around. We lived near a small town in Vermont, so there wasn't much else to do. We'd walk around and take photos and videos, but never captured anything unordinary. If you haven't been to Vermont before, most of the roads are very long and windy. We live deep in the middle of the woods, where there are no streetlights, and houses are like a mile or two apart from each other. The road to the cemetery itself is probably about a 20 to 25 mile two-lane road, with just a few old-looking run-down houses. The atmosphere alone is already creepy enough, even without the cemetery. Anyway, my two friends and I were on this one trip up there around 2 in the morning. It took a good 30 minutes to get there. We were about halfway when this car comes up behind us out of nowhere and starts riding dangerously close to us, like to the extent that I couldn't even see its headlights. We couldn't make out the car or anyone inside of it, but we slowed down, assuming it's a state trooper or something. They slowed down too, keeping almost the exact same distance. I sped up again. Still, they kept the same distance. That's when they turned off their headlights. Now, remind you, there are no streetlights on this road. It's pitch black. I get up to about 20 or 25 over the speed limit, and finally we start to gain some distance. At this point, we think we...
I don't think I believe him, gang. That's cat, man.
Bruh, ain't no way you just, the only way I kind of can believe it is because, nigga, if you got your lights on and I can see your reverse lights, I can have my lights off though. Because
Exactly.
it's so dark that how can I not see you?
They bright as a motherfucker. They white, actually.
You bright as fuck on the road. So if I turn my lights off, you can't see me for nothing. But have you ever been driving on the road, bro? Then you look behind you, be like, bro, it's black as shit back there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
It's black as shit back there.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine niggas, some niggas behind you, then all of a sudden they turn their lights off. Bruh, come on,
Yeah, I'm
bruh.
out.
Yeah, you knew he did. That ain't, he cat, man. This is like he throwing a story out there. He throwing a bedtime story out there, shorty.
Fuck that. That shit be
Nah,
happening.
this nigga was telling the other stories, bro. That nigga ain't. He was just the other stories we were showing all the missing people. Them was real stories. He was just narrating it.
Oh, he narrating the true story. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he narrate. It's just
Yeah,
the
I
nigga
just jumped in.
voice. Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
nigga voice. So
Okay, okay.
that's what I'm like. God, it's another nigga that voice that sound crazier than this one I got.
Mm.
Yeah. Did you play
And
him
all he
before?
doing is just narrating this shit.
Right. Actual events.
Like if we go back and run them names back in them stories, them is real stories.
Yeah. Real life.
Oh,
It's he made a gap right there though. It's falling to the gap. We fell into the gap right there though. He ain't connect the dots right all the way there.
I
Something
mean,
just
it's
because
evil up
he's
in
saying,
this
man, we
world. It's
always go
real
to the
life.
cemetery
Yeah.
to go fake ghost hunting. So they talking about a nigga that y'all going fake ghost hunting, but for now a car is behind you doing hella many erratic shit. But let's see where
Mm-hmm.
he going with this though.
We lost him, when about a minute later his headlights come back on, and he's right behind us again. Then his headlights go out. About 20 seconds, they come back on, and he's directly behind us again. He does this about 3 or 4 times. I tried to ignore it, thinking it was just some idiot driver in a hurry. Finally, as we near the exit for the cemetery, the car starts to let off. We turned into the cemetery, parked, and got out to start walking around. We were walking for maybe a minute when a set of headlights pulled up right behind our car and stopped. Now, mind you, it's 2 a.m. No one else should have been out here. The three of us each ducked down behind a headstone and watched. Two masked men got out of their vehicle, both with some type of blunt object in their hands. My heart sank. If we had to run, I don't know how we would have in the dark forest with the little light we had. I could feel my heart racing inside my chest as we all looked at each other with terrified expressions. The two men walked up to our parked car and started looking inside the windows with flashlights. They then began trying to break into the car by tampering with the driver's side door's lock. They routinely looked up and checked their surroundings. After a few minutes, they seemed to have given up and started smashing at the door's window. It shattered after 2 or 3 good hits. One of the men got inside and started trying to hotwire the car. The car wasn't the newest by any means. It definitely was possible to hotwire the thing. I sat there, praying they wouldn't be able to. It must have been 20 minutes when they gave up. They took everything out of the car, put it in their car, and drove off. Before getting out of our hiding spots, we called the police. When they arrived is when we finally revealed ourselves. We lost hundreds of dollars worth of camera gear that night. One of my buddies lost his whole camera, while the rest of us all lost things like tripods, camera lenses, and other gear. The cops took all of our statements and got photos of the car's broken window. One of the officers told us how common it actually is for people to get victimized and have their cars stolen by force on these empty highways during these hours.
Why did they stop?
And pull in some damn graveyard. The dumb people.
Man, you need some more of that shit.
Man, Caucasians be doing some of the craziest shit. You know them wasn't no niggas doing that shit. A nigga would have kept it pushing.
Would have been doing what, 25? No, they would have been doing 50 to 75 on the 25. Shit.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, a nigga would have kept it pushing. Man,
Mm.
who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Don't let this nigga get up on us like that no more, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Don't let this nigga get up on us like that, bro. Fuck wrong with you, bro? This nigga tweaking. We don't know who this nigga is, bro. You got your phone? You ain't got your phone. You nigga, I thought you had the phone, nigga. I thought you had your phone on you. That a bitch. We out here naked. And some hillbillies, nigga, from the left turn is following us. What the fuck?
And they took
Did you
all
say
their gear.
Hell yeah.
And they took your gear. And they took the gear. Phone, iPad.
You ain't heard hillbilly since you was out there? Anonymous? Where'd she go to sleep?
No, she's there.
You heard that word hillbilly, right?
Yeah.
You know what that mean in Mississippi?
Them niggas is up north. I'm on the Gold Coast by the water.
Yeah. Up north in Mississippi. Oh wow. That hillbilly is real hillbilly.
I'm right on the Gulf, man. Like literally right down the street the water is.
Well, I'm saying you probably seen some real hillbillies
Yeah, I've seen them.
since you was out there.
Yes, I've seen them. But they're more north. Like they're more,
Yeah, McGee, Mendenhall, Pearl.
yeah, all that shit right there. I live in the Gulf Coast. There's casinos and shit going on 24 hours. You go down the strip, it's lit up. You know, but like
Y'all got Hispanics now, huh?
Huh?
Y'all got Hispanics?
Not many.
Because we didn't have, when I was out there, we didn't have it was no Hispanics.
Man, look.
None whatsoever. None. You think.
It's about 90% us out here, man.
That's for sure.
And it's like, dude, it's lit up where I live at. I'm over here by the water. All I gotta do is go down about 2 minutes. I'll be at the beach. You know what I'm saying? But then there's
You
casinos
right
on
there.
the
You right
shit.
there on the golf then.
That's what I'm telling you.
You on the golf. Oh shit.
Yeah,
My brother.
So
that's
it's
what she
like
just said.
it's cool. It's like a little beach town I'm at. It's
Yeah,
dope.
remember I was telling you when I
Yeah,
was out there, that
yeah,
shit was the bomb.
yeah. It is. It's the business, man. It's casinos and shit. It's like a, let's just say, Florida. Let's like the Keys meet Las Vegas type
Yep.
thing.
You got the Riverboat casinos, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's all lit up all the way down the block, man. All the way down until you get to Ocean Springs, man, and that's when shit gets dark. But man, there's lots of light and shit that even as the stores are closed, there's lights on. Except for when I get to my house, or my house and a house across the way is the only ones with the fucking porch light on. But yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
cool.
I know what you're saying about the porch lights out there. Cause where I was at, I actually had to walk from my grandmother's house to my. So I did my senior year out there in Mississippi. I actually had to walk to my grandmother's house. So I guess now I can say from my house to my uncle's house.
Right?
And
And it's
and,
dark as
and
fuck,
you never
ain't it?
seen what they say what they call light bugs.
Yeah.
Mm.
You see them and snakes chase you. Snakes chase you in Mississippi.
Yes, they do.
They chase your ass like a dog.
Mhm. So the thing about it is, I'm cool down here on the water. I don't go north, especially at night. Once you get past Lyman and Wiggins, once you get past Wiggins to Social and all that shit, hell no, hell no. It's
Nuh-uh.
but it's lots of trees out here. It's dark as fuck, and nobody puts their porch lights on. Fuck that.
That shit crazy. That's how it was. They don't put their porch lights on, but they sure got their scanners on.
Yep, yep.
They
So
want
it's
to
like,
hear every fucking thing.
so I had to get
Mhm.
used to that shit. But like I said, where I live is lit. It's lit up. I can't. No, I ain't going there.
I got a
Especially
scanner right now. I play with it every now and then
what
out here
down in
in the back.
down in
I got a
Gulfport?
scanner. I got two scanners. I
Yeah.
got the board scanner and the radio scanner. Like if I'm out and about, I got a scanner too.
Okay.
If I walk to the store, I got a scanner on me.
Damn. Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm from the old school. I gotta keep it.
You said you was from
Business
Meridian?
all day, all
He got
day.
the old school scanner. I hear you, my brother.
And all I'm waiting on right now is for my antenna, for my tower, for my radio CB to talk to the truckers.
Yeah. You said
Mm.
you was in Meridian?
Huh?
You said you was in Meridian?
I in Marin. Hell no.
Meridian? You said you was
Marin. I'm in the back of the bay right now. If you know
no,
what that is.
I'm talking about when you was here in Mississippi. You was in Meridian?
I was in McGee, Mendenhall,
Oh
Hattiesburg,
shit. Yeah, that's
Perth.
north of here. All that shit.
Yeah, I'm in the tornado zone. I
Mm.
was
Up there by
in school
Jackson,
seeing 3, 4 tornadoes while I'm riding on the bus.
right? That's up there by Jackson. A little bit up in that area.
My
Yeah.
before I went to Mississippi, my second oldest brother told me because he went to Mississippi from he since he was in the 10 years old and he came back in the 10th grade to
Hmm.
Cal. He's what's the he was
Is he a Gigi?
He was roommates with he died though. His friend died. Played for was a quarterback
Okay.
for with Eddie George. What's his name? Mac. You know his name? Mac ain't there. He died though. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about.
You said
But
who name?
yeah, he was a quarterback. He's a black quarterback with Eddie George on the same team. But he was a black quarterback and he died.
Who you talking about? Vince Young?
Nah. Vince Young wasn't black.
Vince Young was black.
Is that who you talking about? Is that what I'm talking about?
You
No,
said the
no.
quarterback with Eddie George. Eddie George played for the Titans.
Yeah, I'm talking about is 90, I want to say 97, 90, nope, 93, 94. He was a quarterback who died. You know who I'm talking. Believe me, Mac. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Steve McNair.
McNair. My brother was his roommate, and McNair used to drive from out there all the way to Oakland and drop my brother off to the house. My brother used to, in Oakland on Harmon off Seminary, and my brother used to have frat parties.
Yeah.
And he used to. My mom had a chimney, and we take all the furniture out the house and put it in the backyard. And they used to fill it with pounds of weed, the chimney with pounds of weed, and close the chimney and make all the smoke come in the house. So you ain't gotta smoke no blunt. You just walk around.
Oh my
And
God.
breathe it.
What the fuck?
Damn. Talking about a giant. Oh my God.
And Jackson State was there out here in the Bay in Cali at my mama house. Jackson State, the whole was there when he did it. We took my mama went to Mississippi, and my brother came out this way. It was like a vice versa, like boom. So he knew that my mama was way out there, so he did all this with his frat partners.
Wow.
Gary Payton, all them. Gary Payton could talk about it. Being in the house where you didn't have to roll nothing. That's a big thing. That's
Mac,
the only
play
half.
another one, Mac. Play another one.
Yeah, play another
Yeah.
one. Sure.
Yeah, I see that one up. Let's
No, I say you
go.
need to leave. Leave me alone. Go away.
What are you doing?
You keep coming to my house and it's scary.
Why are you waiting?
No,
what somebody is supposed to somebody is my boss. The black SUV is currently following me once again.
In the midst of the urban bustle, a young woman found herself pursued by an unwelcome presence. As she walked through the crowded streets, a sense of unease settled in her chest. She glanced over her shoulder, confirming her suspicion. There he was, the man trailing her every step.
Oh my God, y'all. This dude is literally following me. I don't have time for this.
Frustration bubbled within her. She had no patience for this intrusion. Aware of his intent, she bristled when he suddenly approached, his intentions unclear. Confusion etched across her face as he demanded her number, questioning his audacity. She questioned why he felt entitled to invade her personal space. Defiantly, she rejected his advances, her stance unwavering. In response, he offered a semblance of concern, claiming to be a protector. She scoffed, dismissing his self-proclaimed role, and branded his actions as those of a stalker.
Yeah, can you get your number now?
Why you just walk up on me like that? I don't even know you.
No, it's dark outside. I'm trying to walk to your car. So
And do
you
what?
need,
Like I said, I don't even know you and you running up on me like,
you need a protector or something. You know?
and that's supposed to be you?
Yeah.
She shared her observations, exposing his ulterior motives with a voice unwavering. Tensions escalated, words exchanged like sword thrusts. She firmly rebuffed his persistence, demanding he back away. She held her ground, a tower of strength amidst the chaos of the confrontation.
That shit's kind of like stalkerish, I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, like, you know, this like God's way of saying you need a protector right now. So, you know, I see guys making
Sweetheart, I don't need your protection. What you need to do is back the because I don't got time.
yeah. Yeah, it matters though. Still can walk to your car, you know, just be a gentleman.
Okay, no, I don't even know you. You need to back up.
Let me open your door.
No, you don't need to open up my door. Don't touch my car.
Yeah, you can get your number though.
No, I say you need to leave.
Their verbal clash intensified, tempers flaring as insults were hurled. Their words collided, a battle of pride and ego in the urban arena. Amidst the heated exchange, the young woman's resolve shone brighter than ever.
Hey man.
Bitch, you lame. You the one that came over here. Mad fucker. Who you calling? You too. So take your ass on. Ain't nobody worried about your. Bye. My came over here bothering me in my peace.
With a final decisive assertion, she reclaimed her space and her peace, leaving the interloper behind in the shadows of the cityscape.
We bought a video recorder. And that's when I had the first nightmare. Tell me what.
Having reported her neighbor's stalking, she clandestinely recorded her conversation with the police. Despite her pleas, the officers dismissed her concerns due to lack of visible harm. Unbeknownst to her, this situation teeters on a precarious edge.
Did you go like a year ago or two? Did you go?
Yes, I was down there.
Okay, stop going to people's houses, man. Okay, because you're scaring people. They don't want you in their house. It's not your own business.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
taking your medication?
Yes, sir. I have medications I take. I haven't been to the CDC center for a while. I've been doing pretty good by myself. Like I said, I talked to her before, so I'm not in the door when I was talking to her. Down there, I know I stayed from down there, but I did go down there just now because.
But like a year ago, you were in someone's backyard.
Yeah, that was in someone's backyard.
Okay, stop going to people's yard. She doesn't want you to come out here anymore.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The absence of immediate action could embolden her stalker, escalating his behavior. Her vulnerability amplifies as the system's inaction reinforces the notion that her safety holds no priority.
When you mentioned your son, that really scared me. Like, my son goes to school in ROTC and comes home after work. So the fact that you're saying that voices are telling that he's at your house,
No, not
that
inside. On the side. And I apologize. That would not happen again.
you keep coming to my house and it's scary.
That's the second step.
Yeah, that's the third time I have you on camera.
Just stop coming over here. She doesn't want you on the property, okay? Okay, man. Good night.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
The recorded evidence, while a testament to her plight, mirrors a chilling reality. Unless addressed promptly, this negligence might propel the situation into a perilous abyss, jeopardizing her security and mental well-being. In Hongdae's Club Street, a Korean guy relentlessly followed a girl, offering her 1 million KRW. He invaded her personal space, not allowing her to walk freely. Sensing potential danger, she quickly began recording to safeguard against harm, inappropriate touch, or any misconduct.
Leave me alone. Go away. Honey, 싫어요. 싫어요. Puta madre, ¿y ahora cómo le hago?
By capturing evidence of such actions, she hoped to protect herself and discourage such behavior in the future. This woman felt frightened, attributing her anxiety to the situation at hand. As the man circled her car, She grew even more uneasy, prompting her to start recording the encounter. The man noticed her actions and quickly came up with a false excuse, claiming he was merely searching for his own car.
What are you doing?
However, her suspicions were heightened when she noticed two other men waiting for him in a gray SUV nearby. With her toddler and infant in tow, fear gripped her heart. In the heat of the moment, she intended to ask the man why he was following her, not why he was staring at her.
You're not. You've literally been staring at me since I was at the store. What's your problem? Okay, then stop following me.
This incident served as a stark reminder for all women to be vigilant of their surroundings and to trust their instincts. The woman finds herself pursued by the individual captured in the video. She recounts his unsettling behavior, detailing his unwavering stalking from the bus stop to the shops, where he lingered beside her.
Anyway, if you want to take you home, I'll take you. No problem.
No, that's okay.
I'll take you. No problem. I won't hurt you. I won't hurt you.
I know, that's
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
Thank you.
I won't.
When confronted, he offers the explanation of waiting for another person. The situation raises concerns about its potential danger, as the persistent stalking and evasive response could indicate a potential threat to the woman's safety.
I mean, if you have a car, why don't you just drive? If you have a car, why don't you just drive home?
Yeah,
Like-
I've got a car, yeah.
Yes, so why don't you?
No,
why are you waiting?
No, wait somebody. It's supposed to be somebody here by bus, but I was waiting somebody. That's it. Supposed to be here, but they rang up from the place. Said they'd be here.
Caution is advised, and authorities should be alerted to assess the situation and ensure her well-being. As she parked her car outside, an unsettling situation unfolded. A random guy, fueled by an unknown intent, abruptly charged towards her. Heart pounding, her instincts screamed danger. In that fleeting moment, the park's tranquility transformed into a menacing scenario. The unpredictable stranger's rapid advance, coupled with his unidentifiable motives, cast a shadow of vulnerability over her. The danger was palpable, as a simple act turned into a chilling encounter that ignited her fight-or-flight response, leaving her acutely aware of the potential harm that hung in the air. A brave woman captured her stalker on video, revealing two chilling encounters. The first clip portrays the man shadowing her in a public space, while the second unnerving scene unfolds just outside her home. These recordings expose the alarming danger she faces from this persistent individual.
Came back. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What the hell? Oh my gosh, he said. That's his shadow. That's him, guys. That's him.
Such acts of stalking are deeply concerning and call for immediate action to ensure her safety and apprehend the perpetrator. Society must rally behind her to protect her from harm and send a clear message that such behavior will not be tolerated. The stalking victim, a minor, found themselves in distress as their stalker appeared. Capturing the incident on video, they assertively invoked their legal right to be left alone.
Work here? Yes. Mr. Dwyer, I do not want you to find me.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
All right. All right, sir.
Swiftly, the police arrived on the scene, responding promptly to ensure the minor's safety and address the situation.
Can you tell what drives you? Honor? Curiosity? Power? Lust? In the first year since the release, we introduced tournaments, new PvP system, guilds, war bosses and dungeons, and more is about to come.
This girl shares her personal experience when returning home from a night out, expressing fear because she lacked cellular service to contact anyone. In this vulnerable situation, her only option was to record the man's actions. Later, the man attempted to follow her onto the train carriage, but she managed to avoid him by moving down the train. The man made a comment about the girl's toe. He claimed that he pays for foot massages and tried to reassure her.
No, not really? Yeah. Why? I just say about your toes, man. No, but I can swear. Honestly, I'm on Instagram. I do it as a job. Really? I actually do foot massage. It's my job. Nah, I don't know. I've never done this before. I've got money. Don't worry, I've got money. I would pay you. I'd just give you 20 quid. You take your shoe off and massage your feet. Really? Yeah. You're lying. I can't believe you. On Instagram, check my Instagram. Foot massage therapist. I don't have service right now. Huh? I don't have service right now. Okay, I'll just give you money.
The incident left her feeling disgusted and sick, highlighting the alarming state of the world. Her message emphasizes the importance of being careful when traveling alone. A woman finds herself being pursued to her residence by an unknown individual. Emerging from behind a parked car, the person proceeds to approach her front door. Startled, she hastily shuts the door, while the stranger lingers outside for a nerve-wracking minute. The unsettling incident raises concerns about the safety of women in such situations. The gravity of the situation is palpable, as a woman bravely shares a distressing video capturing her ordeal. Exiting the library, she recounts a chilling encounter where an individual trailed her steps for an unsettling 5 minutes, mirroring her every move. The video exposes the deeply concerning violation of personal space, raising urgent questions about safety and privacy. This incident underscores the importance of addressing such distressing occurrences, emphasizing the need for vigilance, awareness, and collective efforts to ensure the security and well-being of all individuals in public spaces. The shared video captures a precarious situation as a girl loiters outside their residence. Her audacious demeanor raises concerns as she unabashedly lingers.
So this woman followed me home. Does anybody know who she is? And she's not leaving. She's just staring at us.
Allegedly tailing them to their dwelling, she asserts familiarity and insists on access to their Wi-Fi network, exhibiting unsettling persistence.
I can help you in other ways. I cannot help you like that. Just because that does not make sense to me. If you're lost, you could call somebody on your phone, can't you?
I'm scared of going outside. I'm not scared of freaking me out.
I'm not calling you anything. I just need to know what you need. You're doing a lot of it right now.
She does following.
But why do you want that? That makes no sense. Do you feel like she's something that needs to be said or something?
This seemingly trivial demand belies a deeper danger. Her uninvited intrusion, coupled with a pushy demeanor, hints at potential ulterior motives that could extend beyond mere internet access, prompting a need for caution and vigilance in the face of an unnerving and potentially hazardous encounter. Surveillance footage captured a harrowing encounter in Katy, Texas, where a 13-year-old named Daniel Casino evaded a suspicious black car that seemed to tail him. The young boy, riding his bike with friends before parting ways, sensed the car following him closely. Casino's intuition prompted him to pedal towards a friend's residence. Security footage depicted Casino abandoning his bike, dashing to the front door, then to the back, hiding from the looming danger. The car, having tracked him to the friend's house, eventually left. Casino's vigilance and rapid decision-making ensured his safety, earning praise from his parents.
Be careful of your surroundings. Just know where you are. Just watch out for people like that.
The family promptly reported the incident to the police and alerted their neighborhood. The incident emphasizes the importance of teaching children to stay aware of their surroundings and act decisively when they sense danger. Several minutes after the initial awkward encounter, she found herself recounting the unsettling moments at the store. As the first episode of discomfort faded, she noticed an elderly man pushing a cart behind her. He inexplicably stopped just behind her, his gaze fixated on her backside. Puzzled and unaware of his actual intentions, she reflected on the fact that he could easily have maneuvered around them. Perplexingly, it seemed he was not waiting for them to move, nor was he attempting to reach something they stood in front of. Even after they moved to another aisle, the man remained rooted to the spot. Later, in another section of the store, she recorded a second clip that revealed another encounter with the man. This time, he seemed to ignore her presence, perhaps due to the presence of his wife. The incident left her feeling unnerved, as if the man's actions were caught on camera, capturing his unsettling behavior in crisp detail. As the two girls strolled through Times Square, a sense of unease gnawed at them. Oblivious to the bustling crowd, they persisted in capturing moments on camera. Yet, a sinister pattern emerged, a recurring presence in their videos, a figure lingering in the background. He trailed them persistently, a haunting specter in every frame.
We're in New York. Wait, turn the camera to. Hey guys, welcome to New York, where we're being followed by someone. We're trying to ditch him. He's over there. He left over there. Freaking calling so I can get it in video.
Panic set in as they searched for a safeguard amidst the neon-lit chaos. Spotting a security guard, they sought refuge in a nearby shop. But the unnerving stranger loitered, an ominous reminder of their vulnerability, as the danger of his intentions loomed ever more palpable. In a tense account, this woman recounts a distressing encounter at the park. After leaving the park, an unnerving incident unfolds as an unknown woman begins to follow her relentlessly. The constant surveillance leaves her deeply unsettled, questioning the woman's motives for capturing pictures of her.
Y'all, so let's talk about what just happened. I just left the park and this lady followed me for like a while, and it made me feel so on edge and so unsafe. Like, why are you taking pictures of me?
The woman's relentless pursuit, from the bathroom to historical sites and even to her car, triggers a defensive response. Compelled to assert her agency, she photographs the woman in return. The situation escalates when the woman reacts with alarm upon realizing she's being documented too.
She followed me from the bathroom to the historical site, back to my car, and was taking pictures of me and my car. So of course I had to turn back around and take some pictures of her too. And I wanted to make it clear, like, I'm taking pictures of you too, because what in the hell? And once she saw I was taking pictures of her, she freaked out. And it's like, Yeah, you weren't even here at the park. She literally left the park after she saw I was taking pictures of her. And that's the type of Karen type shit that makes me feel like, are you like watching me? Am I being hunted? Is this racially fueled? What did I do to you? Why? I felt so unsafe just now.
The encounter raises chilling questions about privacy invasion, potential racial undertones, and a profound sense of vulnerability.
New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure.
As the first light of dawn streaked across the sky, they embarked on a solitary drive. However, an ominous presence loomed in their rearview mirror, a persistent black car tailing their every move. Anxiety surged. The relentless pursuit hinted at danger. Heart racing, they navigated the labyrinthine roads, questioning the motives of their pursuer.
I know you can't see the make and model of this vehicle, but it is the same black SUV that's been following me for several days now. Again, this is the same person who's been following me for the last few days, about a week now. Yesterday, actually, I was only in the car for about 5 minutes. I didn't see him. I do know it's a him. I don't necessarily know what he looks like, but I did see that it was a male the other day when I let them pass.
With each turn, the black car doggedly clung, a shadowy specter refusing to relent. A creeping fear encapsulated them, realizing this was not a mere coincidence, but a sinister chase.
Some of you have suggested that I go alternate routes, and that's great, but there's really only one way to and from my house, and by the time I'm at the end of my road, about to hit the main road, the person's usually already behind me. Like I said, I'm not sure where they're hiding out. There's a couple places in my neighborhood that they could be chilling out at. Also, suggested to go the opposite direction, which I tried to show in the last video, and they just followed. So I don't know necessarily what else I can do aside from just like show you. I know this isn't the most entertaining content, so maybe this isn't something that I should continue to do. However, I do know that yesterday I wasn't followed, and so that actually might mean that these videos are having somewhat of an impact on whoever this person is. The black SUV is currently following me once again. It is 7:49 at night.
The early morning tranquility shattered, replaced by an escalating peril that left them vulnerable and trapped. Captured by CCTV, a car careened into the couple's house, devoid of occupants. A suspended teddy bear, an eerie emblem, dangled inside, an ominous signal. The enigma of an unmanned collision coupled with the cryptic warning bore an unsettling threat. The house's sanctuary had been violated, replaced by an air of vulnerability. The inexplicable scene echoed dangers lurking beyond, hinting at a malevolent presence and an impending peril yet to reveal itself. Have you ever bought something and felt like someone was watching you? Well, that eerie feeling turned into a chilling reality for a woman in Long Island. After treating herself to a beautiful $3,000 Louis Vuitton bag, things took a sinister turn. While assisting her disabled son into their van, she noticed another woman recording her from a distance. Giving her a stern look made the woman put away her camera, but the horror was just beginning. Upon reaching home and helping her son, a gold car pulled up, and a man swiftly shattered her car's back window. In mere moments, he snatched the new bag and sped away.
He comes into the back of the car and very quickly and effortlessly just breaks open the back window, takes out the Louis Vuitton bag.
Shockingly, surveillance footage revealed that these criminals had been shadowing her from the store to her house.
They came to our house to do it. Like, you never see that. You think it would just happen at the store.
Who knows how long they lurked in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment. This incident reminds us to stay vigilant. Our sense of security can vanish in an instant. As they passionately filmed their content, a shadowy figure emerged from behind a towering tree, shattering their focus. A palpable unease gripped them as they realized they were being watched, a lurking presence fixated on their every move. Heartbeats quickened, their surroundings morphing into a potential trap.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The innocent act of video making turned perilous, their vulnerability laid bare. The hidden stalker cast a sinister veil over the once familiar environment, a reminder that not all viewers had benign intentions. Danger lurked beneath the mundane, a chilling reminder of their vulnerability in an unpredictable world. Last night, as this person made her way to work, an unsettling incident unfolded. A stranger, seemingly fixated, trailed her footsteps under the cover of darkness. Upon reaching her destination, the situation escalated. The stranger attempted to breach the threshold. Gratitude surged within her for the fortuitous security of automatically locking doors, a bulwark between her and potential danger. This unnerving encounter serves as a reminder of the hazards women often confront while traveling alone late at night. A glimpse into a disconcerting reality, where vulnerability is an unwelcome companion on their journeys. In the heart of downtown Orlando, bustling streets painted a vibrant picture of urban life. Amid the crowd, a woman found herself immersed in her daily routine, unaware of the lurking danger. An eerie sensation of being observed swept over her, prompting her to glance around, yet no one met her gaze. The feeling intensified, growing into a chilling certainty that she was being trailed. Briskly, she tried to shake off the uneasy presence, but it clung to her like a shadow.
Terrifying, you know, as a woman, we always try to be as safe as we can, and you just never know what to expect.
Morning light was her sole companion as she journeyed homeward, the stalker persistently in pursuit. Battling fear, she quickened her pace, yet he remained unyielding, a silent hunter. Reaching her sanctuary, the apartment building's entrance seemed to promise safety. Yet, this illusion shattered as he brazenly entered behind her, an intruder now in her haven. In the dim corridor, his predatory calm escalated into violence.
It's just crazy that, you know, somebody's going home or going to and from a place and, you know, they're being followed by somebody who don't want to, you know, who they don't know or don't want to be around.
The woman's sanctuary was violated, her trust obliterated, as he assaulted her and seized her belongings. The ordeal left her physically unscathed, but emotionally scarred, robbed not only of possessions, but of her sense of security. This haunting encounter echoed a chilling reminder that even within the refuge of home, vigilant awareness was crucial to thwart the lurking threats of the world. The video captures a car circling incessantly around an individual's residence, embodying a looming peril. The repetitive nature of its presence hints at a sinister motive, evoking a sense of vulnerability and insecurity. The unrelenting pursuit raises concerns of potential harm or harassment, as the enclosed space of the house contrasts sharply with the persistent encroachment of the vehicle.
Yo, this car's pulling up outside my house. Don't know why. Why? Just... It stopped again. It's going. Going. It's gone. What? Here. Alright, bye.
The video encapsulates the unnerving danger of a situation where an ominous presence persistently orbits, portraying the underlying threat that the individual may face from this relentless and unsettling act. Exposed to the biting cold for 15 minutes, he remained fixated on her, oblivious to his own discomfort. A perilous situation unfolded as his unwavering gaze revealed an unsettling obsession. The frigid air, a subtle adversary, threatened frostbite, while his fixation on her hinted at a potential threat to her safety. Suddenly, the danger escalated as realization dawned. His surveillance was being documented. The balance shifted from the dangers of physical discomfort to the unsettling revelation of his intent. The situation underscored the potential risks of unchecked fixation, raising concerns beyond mere exposure to the cold. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos.
'Twas just getting dark on Halloween night. Monsters and ghosts were out for a fright. You're the envy of the boulevard, and your awesome treats are a plus. Thanks to Halloween by Walgreens. But your secret's safe with us.
I'm sitting here trying to hit your skip.
Cooking is and chemistry is life. The Apple Original Series Lessons in Chemistry is now streaming on Apple TV+. And with Instacart, I ordered all the ingredients to recreate the blackberry pie that Elizabeth Stott makes in the series. And
The footage at the video's outset reveals the stalker's face, setting an eerie tone. Subsequent events highlight the perilous nature of the scenario. He recounts a disconcerting incident from yesterday, a tranquil Sunday morning disrupted by a disturbance on his flat roof. The stalker's audacious actions unfold as he's captured on camera using a bin to access the roof, his identity exposed.
So he's put it over the wall, carried it over. Oh, look, and you can see right here, you can see his face.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. The footage you've just seen is my stalker caught in action. Now, yesterday at around 8:50 in the morning, I was up and I was drinking a cup of coffee in bed, enjoying a Sunday morning, when I heard a noise on the flat roof outside my flat. This is the flat roof at the back of my house. Now, at around 8:50, I heard the noise and I saw him pop up from, sorry, my finger's in the way, from there. So, and I called the police.
Frustration with the police's apathy propels him into conducting his own investigation. Swift measures follow, procuring garage footage, reaching out to nearby establishments for additional proof. The danger looms. A relentless pursuer remains unidentified, leaving him no choice but to safeguard himself.
So, the police said, because there was no evidence, no witnesses, only me, well, I couldn't prove that it was actually my stalker. So, Kane, being me, went on and did my own investigation. And I, this morning, contacted the garage, something the police should have done already to get that footage. And I got it. So the video you've just seen is my stalker climbing up, using a bin to climb up onto the flat roof. God. So he's put it over the wall, carried it over. Oh, look, and you can see right here, you can see his face.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. We've also contacted the tanning shop on the corner of that street, who is also going to look on their CCTV cameras to actually see him come round the corner pulling the bin. So, and their cameras are from inside the shop looking out onto the street. You know, if the police won't help me track this man down and prove that I am being stalked by this man, then I will have to do it myself. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So watch out, because more evidence will follow.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, baby.
He didn't. Hey, he was gonna do that shit himself like that lawnmower man.
Yeah, that was. It's lit. And stay woke. I stay woke, boy. You know, your intuition is your everything.
Like that. You have to watch people like that.
Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to
Yeah, Ron did that.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV to sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That's easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck.
We ain't into that.
Bill, that's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
That's my favorite song. That's my favorite anthem right there. My town anthem. We don't do that shit.
Man.
We ain't into that.
Yeah. Hey, we
I
be
love
back.
when you
We
say
be back
that's
though
free
tomorrow
as.
morning.
I love how you say that's free as fuck.
That's like an anthem to me.
Yeah, you gotta cop that, brother. You know, and let that be your intro. You know that word. You need to copyright that word, bruh.
Baby, that we ain't into that. That's it right there. We ain't because that represents the Bay all day. The town for sure. We not into that other shit. We into us. We're not into that shit.
Yeah,
Y'all can do what y'all do. We do what we do. We are who we are, and y'all can hate all y'all want to hate, but we are who we are. And the more you hate, the more representation you gonna give us.
That's why I say hello to the people in the bushes, haters. Ow.
Do you know about that? Hey, have you ever heard of the what was it? Hey, Mac, what was his name in Frisco? The dude who used to jump out the garbage can on their ass. The Unga Booger Man. The Unga Booger Man. R.I.P. Because he used to do that shit.
Nah, you gotta share some more of them
He'll be in a garbage can, jump out on your ass, Unga Bunga Man, and scare the shit. You know how they do the people in the like dressing up like a tree?
Oh shit!
He was he was the beginning of that. He was the straight out of Frisco, the Unga Bunga Man. That's in the news. The Unga Bunga Man. That's in the news.
You get hurt doing that shit. You gotta be careful, man. Hey, you jump out the wrong one, man.
Yeah. You'll get your ass robbed out here by a homeless man, a person acting like a homeless man, and you get got.
Damn.
You get got that quick in the Bay? Hell yeah. Yeah, motherfucker, a walk across the street while you at the light, and that's just your life.
Yeah,
That's just it. You think it's a homeless man, and guess what? That's your ass. That's your ass.
Yeah, Mac, you got me double tripping, locking doors and shit.
Ooh, where your ring at? You ain't got your ring yet? As much
Mac,
as
you gotta bring some more
we've
of
been
that
on
back.
this shit, you ain't got your ring yet.
You gotta get that ring. That ring is good. I still keep my little.
I have fun. I like it.
Especially when they come to your door. You're like, I didn't order anything. What are you doing? What? I'm like, is this no?
Amazon.
And then all
Though, is people
and then I
that
hit
stand
that
outside
click.
the door and look
You
at
know
you.
how fun it is when Amazon send you the wrong package. And you got the ring. Hey, that's just fun as fuck.
Yeah, I could be traveling. Shoot. And my thing pulls up. And I look and I said, okay. Oh, what do you want? Yeah, you gotta get that ring
my
on
little
nominal.
friend.
Yes, because I do the click. What you what? You what? No.
Hey, you know, once they touch that ring button and drop that package off, it's a done deal. It's just like it's like the old school mid 90s, like the what was it called, warehouse or whatever. Rent a center. It's the same thing, and it's even worse now. It's worse. They bring it to your porch, they drop it off, it's yours.
Yeah,
They gotta
that's
drop
true.
another motherfucker off to the person who really ordered it. They can't even say nothing to you no more. That's a done deal. They can't even say nothing to you.
I tell you, the ring be catching in so many funny things that just be passing by, like a deer or a raccoon, or they're like, what?
You'll also be
Oh my,
catching them creepy motherfuckers too.
yeah, absolutely.
And tacos. Street tacos.
Hey,
I watched a couple of
stop
videos.
it. I missed that.
They sitting there waiting.
I watched a couple of videos. That stuff was funny. What goes on that ring? Because Ring be showing you. They be showing
Hey,
you videos that they be getting.
Ron ain't lying. Ron ain't lying. That shit is, if you don't have one, get you one.
Oh, I have one.
Telling
Oh,
you.
for sure.
You go see some shit, even if you get I got cameras all around. So I can see the corner of my street. You hit that corner, I can see it.
Same thing here. Don't play.
I see funny shit, even not even in my house. I see funny shit at other people's shit. That's the outside, like the one that's over the garage. And you can see the street and get to see what's going on. It ain't just like you come over here, you probably get your ass told the fuck up. So everybody know, don't come over here. But you can see shit across. I see people looking, peeking, but like they trying to get air out the tires, like gas out the. If you don't have a lock, they get your gas out your car. You wondering, hold on, I just had 3 gallons left over. And I was going to go to the gas station. Next thing you know, I got 1 gallon. How did that happen? Because this motherfucker's creeping, ciphering your gas, charging your shit. If you don't have cameras, I'm telling you, especially nowadays, you're not going to lose out. You got to get, and like I said earlier, there's modern. Modern mean lazy to me, the word modern. If you really think about it, if you really, really think about the word modern, it comes to lazy. Yeah, if you ain't swept your carpet, I didn't say vacuum, swept your carpet. If you just continue to vacuum every time and not bring the kids to understand the real and sweep that goddamn carpet and let them see how rough and tough it is to sweep the carpet, they not gonna know. Because sweeping the carpet goes a long way. It really goes to gang, sweeping the carpet. Just really think about what I'm saying. Sweeping the carpet.
I ain't saying nothing. I hear you.
That broom and tell them kids to get that broom and sweep the carpet. Don't vacuum it. Sweep that shit. And you'll learn your own kids. Which one get it right and which one do it, you'll learn. Fuck that modern shit. That modern shit is called lazy to me. It just mean lazy. That's all that modern mean. Modern mean, hey, you build the vacuum, you build something to help this, you build a giant fucking deer to dig the ground, and boom, when we used to use shovels. Modern, lazy. Plain and simple. So when you hear people speak of modern, bring that to your head, lazy. Because they don't want to do the old work. That's what's going on right now. That's really what's going on right now. Even with cooking. Even with cooking. Even with it gets. Hey, I got a sister right now. She cook old school. She don't cook that new school. All that just new school. I cook the new school because I'm younger than her, and I'm 49. All that the word modern means lazy. I'm telling you.
You are funny, bruh.
I have to disagree with you on
Funny,
that,
bruh.
man.
But I hear you. I hear you. I feel you. I know what you're
don't
saying.
agree?
You know.
You don't agree with that?
No, I hear you.
Not all of it. Not all the way. No.
You know, I hear what you're saying. But
Think of the word modern. Think of the
can I
word
just say something
modern.
to
Just think of it.
Can I just say something to Brother Ronald Mack, bruh? This 1 minute, brother Ronald Mack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to say, may Allah the Magnificent bless you, brother, as always. Gangland TV, be a blessing. You're a shining light. I love you. I got some paperwork I got to do because you already know I got some cases on my decks I got to get to. And also, I want to do what I said I'm going to do at 6 o'clock. So y'all gotta, yeah, ain't no get no Z's. And if your guys is still on, I might tap back in. But I gotta
Hell
handle
nah, we
some
about to get up
business.
off here and then we're gonna get back on in the AM.
All right. So you already know. I'm
Okay.
gonna be all up in everybody's because you already know what Sunday is about. It's the 29th, October 29th, the 1 year. So you know I'm gonna hit up. So I'll be tapping
Exactly.
back in, my brother. But I love
Okay.
y'all. Love you, Anonymous. Love you. Is that Jay talking, Brother Jay?
Go.
Yes.
Yeah, I love you and Roach and Ronnie. And you already know I love y'all. Peace out, bro. Because now I got to
Love
get to
you.
working.
Come on, man.
I
You
got to
already
put
know
my
I
pen
love
to the
you. It's all
paper.
love.
All right, bro.
Yeah. I'm
All
off
right.
tomorrow, so I'm gonna be right there with y'all.
Yeah, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Real life gangland at the dark. We gonna tap in the morning, man. Hey, man, clutch tight to the motherfuckers, man. I know y'all feeling a little on the edge, but yeah, you'll be all right. That's good. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, man. It's gangland. Bless.
Get it.